Guys, what's going on? Sorry for being a little bit late today. What's up, guys? It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. What's going on, guys? Here we are. Keyshawn, what's up, dude? Yorgie's here. Red Door's here. Snowboard's here. Let me see. Who else do we have here? Wes, what's up, dude? Jeremy's here. Lenny's here. Korg is here. Good to see you guys. Captain Palsy's here. Reja is here. Who else did I miss here? Tim Hicks. What's up, man? Bonghole. What's up, dude? It's good to see you guys, man. Guys, it's almost the end of the year, guys. Guys, I am still trying to hit 30K, guys. So please make sure that you are subbed. That would be nice. Hold on. Let's do this here. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna look at some of these chicks that regret their divorce, guys. Tuesday is gonna be the mistakes men shouldn't make. Stream. That'll be Tuesday, guys. I was gonna have it tonight, but yeah, guys, it'll be Tuesday. So guys, Tuesday we'll talk about the top mistakes that guys shouldn't make, especially for 2026, right? We'll talk about guys, don't get chicks pregnant, right? Don't be with chicks that have the derp. Don't deal with chicks that are bipolar, all that stuff. So guys, let's do this first. Guys, make sure to hit the like button on the way in. I'd appreciate that. That would be nice. One says, yeah. So guys, let's start out. Right? Oops. Damn it. Hold on. What happens? One sec. One second, guys. I had to do. Okay, let's see here. Let's break some news here real fast. Look at this, guys. First of all, I smashed the chick on the left right here. She's kind of hot, How you doing, right? Look at this.
Teenage girl in the face in a weekend.
Look,
they've arrested a woman they say shot a teenage girl in the face in a weekend road rage incident. The Douglasville Police Department turned to social media for the public's help in tracking the suspect down.
A judge denied bond for 30-year-old Brittany Griffith at her first appearance this morning. Tonight, as Fox 5's Rob DiRienzo reports, we're learning shocking new details about the incident.
Well, Douglasville police tell us it all started as road rage over the weekend. They say here on I-20, Brittany Griffith shot the teen girl in the face. Police now tell us that in the back seat of the suspect's car, her 3 children, the youngest, 4 years old.
Look at that. Shot someone in the face in front of her kids. Absolutely insane. And guys, this is why. Hey guys, put a 1 in the chat. If you chicks are very, very okay. Things are changing now because women are a lot more violent, right? But you guys ever met that one chick that would always honk her horn or cut people off or road rage and stuff? Guys, we can't do that because we'll get in a violent altercation with each other. That's why I never honk my horn. That's why I never, if someone cuts me off, I just let it go, because guys will fight. But now chicks are getting more and more violent. So they'll cut each other off and honk, 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 right? And then all of a sudden they start blasting. Insane.
They found a 17-year-old female gunshot victim. She had been shot in the face.
Douglasville police say this woman is 30-year-old Brittany Griffith.
Whoa.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Well.
Guys, we knew it was a B-dub, didn't we, guys?
It takes a special kind of animal.
And she's probably one of these mixed race chicks whose dad came through, shot up the club in a rural town, and then she grew up in like a rural town, and those raised by a single white mom, those are the craziest chicks. They are,
Of Temple. One of the people in the car she allegedly shot at snapped this photo while riding eastbound on I-20.
Somewhere around the Highway 5 area, the suspect pulled up beside the victim's vehicle and fired at least one shot into the vehicle, striking the 17-year-old female.
Investigators say it's not clear how all of this began, but they believe Griffith was stalking the victim's car for about 15 miles Saturday afternoon.
One of the occupants of the victim's vehicle took a cell phone photo of the suspect's face, a really good, clear photo. We put that photo on social media, and within minutes, we received numerous calls identifying who the suspect was.
She turned herself in Sunday night. Griffith faces 4 counts of aggravated assault and possession of a gun during a felony. She also faces 3 counts of child cruelty because police say her 3 kids, ages 4 to 9, were in the back seat throughout the whole ordeal.
This makes it clear you don't know what people have in their cars, and you don't know what type of emotional state they're in during these incidents. So it's really important to try and get away from them.
And miraculously, police tell us that the 17-year-old girl who was shot is listed in stable condition. As for Griffith, on Monday, a judge denied her bond, meaning that she will have to stay behind bars until her next hearing. In Douglasville, Rob DiRienzo, Fox 5 News.
All right, guys. Right?
AJ, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've arrested a
So I'm in Texas, and my default is I assume everyone's carrying.
Yeah, everyone has a gun.
They've arrested a woman. They say
kind of animal. It takes a special kind of animal to shoot someone in the face, but it takes an even more deranged animal to do it in front of your children.
Yeah, that's true. Guys, here you go. All right, guys. Unhappy customers. Here it is. All right, guys. Now look, I'm gonna do a couple of videos about college and how college is basically a scam, right? At this point, guys, put a 1 if you agree.
California
At this
State-
point, college is a scam. It is, unless you're going for science, technology, engineering, math that does not include biology, because biology is a chick science, and you can all. Guys, so many chicks have flooded biology that you have to have a PhD in biology to make any money, right? Let's just be honest, okay? So, or accounting, IT, or econ. Everything else is useless. College is a scam unless you go for those things, okay? Now, guys, you have woke areas like California, where you have a lot of colleges are closing. And there's multiple reasons why. And it's not just return on investment. But let's watch this, and then I'll talk about a couple things. All right. Here we go.
Universities have an enrollment problem. Not enough new students means many colleges are seeing a dramatic drop in attendance.
ABC 7 News building a Better Bay Area reporter Leanne Melendez here now to explain why, first of all, there's a shortage of students to begin with, and what's helping some schools kind of fill the gap here.
Right. I found something very interesting, which is to sustain the current population, California families would have to have 2.1 children. Okay. Many are stopping at 1.
Yeah.
And there you go, guys, right? You guys remember how I would say drop a 1 if you agree with me that feminism is a death cult, right? Because everywhere feminism goes, women stop having kids. So if your population is below the replacement rate, your town, state, country is cooked. So California spread this feminism, right? And guess what? These California schools that are indoctrinating these chicks into feminism are cooking themselves because there's not enough students to go to the schools. Good job, you absolute dunderheads. Do you see that this is like a microcosm of society as a whole, right? Look at that.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
They are the ones that created this problem. Absolutely insane. Every single chick who comes out of there is like, oh yeah, I'm strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And they stop having kids. And they're not thinking, hey, guess what? In 20 years, 18 years, there's not going to be enough people to fill up these classrooms. Morons.
AJ, it's more insidious than that. It's more insidious than that because you got to realize that the number one employer of females in this country is the government. And
retail first, and then
retail,
and then the government. Yeah.
And so what ends up happening is by having less children, guess what? That means there is less employee, there's less revenue to tax, there's less income to tax. And because also women are the predominant recipients of public assistance, that means less taxable revenue, means less money for the government for public assistance. So yeah, they pretty much cook themselves, and they're still cooking themselves.
Yeah. Yep.
Or not having kids.
Guys, we'll do the first 25 30 minutes for Discord members only, and then I'll drop the StreamYard link. So
it's declining.
Right. So, there are other factors here to this declining enrollment issue. Take the general population, for example. 60% of Californians live in Southern California. And that's why you are seeing growth at San Diego State, San Marcos, Pomona, Long Beach, Fullerton, and Monterey. Not so much in Northern California. Another reason? Some students are questioning whether college is worth it.
Good.
San Francisco State, with its 144 acres of land, evokes a sense of serenity. But this university has never stood inactive in times of change. In the 1960s, students challenged the status quo, leading to the creation of the country's first College of Ethnic Studies. Even today.
And a lot of good that did, right? Right? A lot of good that did, right? Come on.
Stupid. SF State holds firmly onto its legacy of activism. Students have different reasons to enroll here.
Campus in itself has many amenities, from the large gymnasium to the very large library next to us. The Student Center offers many different clubs and organizations that you're able to be a part of. And I thought all of that in combination just accumulated to something that was really nice to go to.
The next building I'm going to talk about is our undergrad advising center. That's where you're going to have your counselors or your advisors specifically.
Despite its history and enticing campus, San Francisco State has seen its enrollment numbers decline.
In 2015, it had just over 30,000 students. In 2024, 9 years later, the university reported just over 22,000 enrolled students.
Look at that. Now, guys, let's look at the tuition for, was it San Francisco State? Let's see. So in-state tuition is almost $40,000 a year to go there. Yeah. Yikes, man. Out-of-state tuition is $19,000 a year. Man, that's crazy.
That represents a decline of 26%.
Look at that.
This academic year, 2025, SF State saw about 1,600 fewer students. So what gives?
The biggest factor is the demographic decline, especially in the Bay Area.
Good.
Other factors are just increased.
Yikes! What is that thing? Guys, you know how we always say redheads are either gorgeous
That's
or they're
the redheaded
gargoyles.
stepchild you beat.
I think it's safe to say lesbian.
I know, dude. Look at this thing right here, guys.
Yep.
Competition.
He's got that
Competitions both within the
Firebush.
California State University system and also the UC system, where policies have shifted and changed over time, that the UCs are actually admitting more students that had typically gone to California State University institutions.
San Francisco's expensive rental market is another reason.
That's another thing.
Enrollment.
I think if living conditions were a little more easier, if not as expensive, you would have a lot more students on campus. You would have a lot more lively people here.
It's not only SF State that is seeing this decline.
Cal State East Bay has lost 30% of its
30%. Sonoma State, 39%. Look at that.
student body since 2015. Of its 23 campuses, Sonoma State has seen the greatest decline, 39%.
Damn.
Due in part to its decision to cut its athletic program and get rid of 22 degree programs.
Sergio Rivera has seen firsthand the exodus of students at Sonoma State.
When I was a freshman, a bunch of the people I knew on campus were a bunch of athletes, student athletes. And since the cut of the athletics department, a bunch of the students were forced to just transfer out and, well, move away, basically.
The state's K-12 schools are meant to feed these universities.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we all know the only thing that they're teaching in schools in California is
people are having fewer children, leading to declining
Look at
enrollment.
that.
Take 2025. Right now, there are just over 5,700,000 K-12 students in the state. By 2045, that number is expected to go down to just over 4.9 million students.
Look at that. Guys, how many people live in California? Hold on. How many?
I think it's like 13 million
people live in
Maybe
California.
even way more.
39.5 million people
Jesus.
live in California, guys. And they have only 5.7 million K-12 kids. Think about how insane that is. Guys, this is why when Andrew Wilson talks about the birth rate issue, why this is so much of a problem. Guys, what is California going to do? The only thing that's literally propping them up is illegals. You know what I'm saying? But once the border honestly gets cracked down, they're cooked. They're cooked. It doesn't make any sense. Think of this, guys. That's insane. What are they going to do in like 10, 15 years to actually keep the state going? They're going to have doctor shortages, lawyer shortages, plumbers, electricians, truck drivers.
Well, they're just going to have to drop all the prices of everything. And guess what? A bunch of people who are red are going to move in.
That's true. That's true.
This is what I've always said. Like all these people, all these stupid blue-haired feminists and that.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're breeding yourself out of existence. You're
exactly
a genetic dead end.
Yeah.
Genetic dead end, man.
Yes, because guys, conservatives already have more kids than liberals, anyways.
All of these ideas are going to go out the window.
Yeah.
That would be a loss of more than 800,000 students in just a period of 20 years.
SF State now has a partnership with San Francisco Unified, guaranteeing admission to those who are eligible before students even apply. There are other strategies in the works.
Certain techniques of using social media, digital marketing strategies.
So instead of saying, hey, guys, have more kids, we're just going to try and jockey for a bit of that. Hold on. So instead of saying, hey, guys, everyone have more kids, maybe this feminist experiment isn't working. They're just going to try and jockey for a part of the small pool. Is that not the most liberal, woke woman solution you guys have ever heard? Snowboard, you were saying?
Yeah, one trend that we see a lot, which might help self-correct this, is we're seeing teachers get knocked up by students that are like 12 and stuff. So that's kind of helping a little bit.
And the thing is, guys,
It is though.
Why are we listening to lesbian Conan O'Brien?
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know.
Yeah, this person is the worst.
Yeah.
Campaigns, commercials, television ads, bus ads.
San Jose State, on the other hand, has not experienced a decline. In fact, in 1 year, from 2024 to 2025, its enrollment number.
Guys, please don't type in all caps in the chat, please. Thank you.
Numbers went up by 7%.
I have to ask you, what is the secret sauce here?
That's a very good question.
They just let anybody in.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet, guys? They just
We
let
have no
anybody
standards.
in. They have no standards at all. Right? And yeah.
And quite honestly, I would say it's the academic innovation that's happening here.
Oh, please.
They're dumber than ever.
Yeah.
Who believes that, right? Come on.
State. We are laser focused on the experience of our students, both in and outside of the classroom.
Its proximity to the heart of Silicon Valley offers students the chance to work closely with tech companies. San Jose State also started admitting students early in December, ahead of the competition.
And what that does is it takes the pressure out of the application process. When a student is
this guy is zesty as
Zesty.
Ooh, look at this guy. Look at
Blaming this guy.
Of the options available, nobody wants to be told no. But if they know that the no isn't even on the table, they're like, well, why wouldn't I go there?
They all agree only those institutions with a strong pipeline of potential students will be able to solve.
He likes the pipeline.
Yeah, he does like the pipe.
guys, please hit the like button. Guys, we have 100 people. We have 36 likes, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes, okay?
So San Jose State is already guaranteeing admission to those eligible students attending schools within the East Side Unified School District.
See?
There we go.
Anyone who qualifies can get in. Anyone who qualifies can get in. And they're trying to say, whoa, that's our superior strategy, please. Now, guys, here we go. This is a snowboard stomping ground, guys. Guys, we'll get into the topic here just a little bit.
Thank you for joining us. You know, around here, higher education isn't just something you hope you can afford to give to your kids. It's a crucial wellspring of our region's economic and social life. And these days, it is front and center in the news as it faces daunting funding and regulatory challenges. Here to discuss that is our guest, John Marcus, a veteran Boston area journalist and editor who is the higher ed editor of the Hechinger Report, a 15-year-old nonprofit newsroom covering key educational issues. John, it's good to see you.
John, it's nice to be here.
As always. So, as of last summer, according to a Gallup poll, 32% of Americans said they had little or no confidence in higher ed. That's more than triple the number a decade ago. What happened and how is that relevant to the current crisis in higher ed?
Well, let me take the second
crisis in higher ed, guys. I'm telling you guys, this is all their fault.
Yeah.
This is all these guys. So when I started college in 2000, and then when I graduated from grad school, tuition it went up by almost 212% or something. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
It's supply and
It's
demand.
right? Go ahead, Anonymous.
Oh, I was going to say it's supply and demand, right? Because more and more people were going to university at that time. So
Yeah.
guess what? The schools jacked up the prices. Now
Yeah.
that there's less people coming to the university, guess what? You're going to have to lower those prices, dum-dums.
Yeah,
You just You just sold yourself into a corner.
Yeah, so my parents went to school in the 70s in California. It was basically free because of how they allocated tax dollars. You had to pay like a fee per credit, but you were just chilling. You know what I'm saying? And then the schools got greedy. What's even crazier is you look at like Penn State and a lot of other schools. They should be giving out free tuition based on their athletics programs alone.
Well, did you hear the guy before in the last news report where he said like, "Oh, we're right next to Silicon Valley. You know, we've got a main streamline of people going into the IT industries. They're laying everyone off now."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, part of it is these college professors and stuff. They get a tenure, so they don't have to like do really a great job, and really. There's not a lot of there is competition with other schools, I guess, but they didn't have to compete like a company or something would in the private marketplace. So
Well, here's the thing about that, guys. Tenure is not necessarily a bad thing, right? Tenure was actually supposed to be where, let's just say that snowboard was a World War II professor, right? And he had part of his history curriculum was teaching World War II from Germany's perspective, right? That was like what you were known for, actually getting people to understand what Germany's motivations were.
Yeah.
Okay? When you were tenured, you couldn't have any protesters get you fired for teaching that.
What do you agree with the bad guys?
Yeah,
teaching their perspective.
When that's not what you're doing, right? But they did tenure so that teachers can teach controversial topics and not get fired, which was the goal. Now they're all just teaching one way. Think about it, guys. Okay, people. Okay,
I'm just saying the tenure made them get kind of lazy and greedy.
Yes,
They got greedy. They got greedy is mostly what it is.
It is being misused at this point, yes.
Yeah.
But tenure was basically a way to protect like a professor's free speech when it comes to teaching, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Meaning that
I had no idea.
Because college is supposed to be a place that challenges you and teaches you different ideas. That's what college used to be back in the day. That's why there was debates and people debating different sides of things, and then different departments would actually make new discoveries based on like history and anthropology, and then they would debate these things, economic theories and everything. And professors they'd have to risk sounding crazy in order to let these ideas be discussed, right? But now, since all the professors all agree on the same thing, right? It's like, why there should be just as many conservative professors as there are liberals. There should be
most professors were. Most professors were in the 60s. They were actually
classical liberal.
Yeah. Or they were, but the whole I feel like this all came from like the Red Scare and stuff like that, where it's like people were afraid to discuss those ideas.
Yeah.
Because they would be blacklisted or whatever.
No. I think that this new thing has only been a thing. Professors were actually protected from the Red Scare by tenure. I think that's really when it was strengthened, is that there was professors during the Red Scare who were saying, hey, look, let's talk about communism. Let's talk about Leninism. Let's talk about this and that.
Perhaps it also gave them enough time to really be like a master on the topic and cultivate just that skill.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Like
so that kind of makes sense for that.
Professors should be able right now to actually teach about the Middle Eastern conflict from the Israel side. Yeah. You guys think that any professor would be able to do that without all these students saying, "How dare you?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They would get run out of town now.
You get fired
now.
Which is crazy because who's paying for all these universities? It's usually like small hat like organizations, right? Yeah. That's so weird.
Yeah, it's true. So
part of your question first. It's relevant because higher ed has made itself an easy target. And how it made itself an easy target was to continue to increase prices, even during an enrollment decline. Enrollment in colleges and universities has declined by 14% since 2010.
Good.
2011 was the last peak. And it's about to decline again. The number of 18-year-olds has gone down. People stop having children during economic downturns. The Great Recession was 18 years ago. So now colleges and universities face an even bigger problem.
But the modern women told us that they were better than us because they were getting more educations.
Right?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
In spite of all of this, including the fact that they knew that this was coming, universities kept building and spending and borrowing and hiring. There were scandals, significant scandals. Penn State, Michigan State, USC, Varsity Blues, and just a whole litany of problems over a decade that universities couldn't fix. And part of the problem was
you didn't mention Harvard.
What
was it? Like a couple of years ago, like the dean of Harvard was caught. Yeah, like the dean of Harvard was caught like plagiarizing her doctorate thesis, and I forget. Didn't she keep her job? Does anybody remember?
I think one of them. I think it was like Stanford. She got kicked out, but the Harvard one's still there. I don't know. But guys, Harvard lost that lawsuit by the Asians. You guys remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Asians,
them because there were too many Asians.
Yeah. They were like, oh yeah, DEI. Unless it's Asians that are actually earning their way in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. What an absolute joke.
Asians only count when it's an election year.
Yeah. Yep.
They're practically white these days. So
no, you're not kidding. You're not kidding. Like it's insane.
In my home school district, high school district, Washington State, Asians are not considered students of color. Quote.
And you want to know what the funny thing is? Like, I don't think they're still doing this anymore, but I do remember there were a number of colleges that were actually doing segregated graduation ceremonies.
All black graduations, all Hispanic.
All of the Asians were put together in one group, which is one of the most like racist things you can imagine. They called it Asians and Pacific Islanders. They pretty much said that Chinese and Samoans were the same people.
Yeah, AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islander is what it's called.
Thank you.
Yeah. And my one friend's sister graduated from college, and there was a all Hispanic graduation. It's like, this is segregation. What are you talking about?
Racism.
Yeah.
Consumers weren't really getting
these guys were screaming about Jim Crow coming back like 5 years ago. That's literally Jim Crow.
Yeah.
Did they all have separate water fountains while over there?
Yeah. Ironically enough, though, the Asians were the nicest ones.
Yeah. You know where they made the black people drink out of? The hose.
Oh, look at this guy.
Hey-o.
For your university.
All right, guys, let's get through this.
As you and I have discussed before, fewer than half of them actually graduate in 4 years. Right. Dropout rates are very high.
And
people take on debt and never get a degree.
Exactly.
Still have to repay the money. So higher education has created kind of an army of unhappy customers.
Well, into this context comes the Trump administration. As we're taping this interview, lawyers for Harvard are in federal court here in Boston trying to persuade a judge to put the brakes on the Trump administration's effort to revoke the university's ability to sponsor visas for foreign students. That could cost Harvard a quarter of its student body. The numbers are even higher.
And that's a lot of money, guys. A lot of money. That international students rate, because these are all rich kids, rich people's kids from Japan, from China, from India, hell, even like Russia, all these places, the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying?
Harvard is just like people would think, oh, Harvard, that's where you go if you're smart. It's like, no, you go to Harvard because you're rich and you go to Harvard to network. That's all it is.
Yep.
It's just a gigantic networking party for millionaires and billionaires.
Yep. That's true.
Higher at other local colleges and universities. What's at stake here?
Yeah, so what's at stake here is significant in Massachusetts. And love Harvard or hate it, and love universities or hate them, including around here, international students, they are a key to our economy. And international
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray.
Now, guys, hold on. The reason why I'm bringing this up, guys, is because Trump's new law where if you've defaulted on your student loans, you will get garnished in 2026. Bro.
That's so funny.
Trump is coming for that money, bro. He is coming for that money. He's coming for that money, guys. And there's these knuckleheads crying on the internet, guys. I have a video coming out soon, right? And did you hear how this guy said that people drop out and they have debt because they want people to have this debt? They need people to have this debt. And these people who the international students fine, but if Harvard can have that percentage of the population paying all of their loans cash, because that bottom 30-40%, they're on student loans.
Yeah.
You know? Who was saying something earlier?
No, like that's actually like one thing, like just with that student loan debt, like one thing they really do a number on high school students where it's like they try to say you want the college experience. Yeah. You want to go in as a freshman, you want to live in the dorms, you want to have the meal plan, you're going to want to do that. If you want to change your major to figure yourself out, you want the full college experience. And you can get it at the low price of $100,000 worth of lifelong debt that you're never going to be able to pay back.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? Sure. No, don't worry about that. Full college experience.
And you got 10% interest, by the way.
Oh, yeah, 12%. It's criminal.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's bad.
Yeah.
That's a credit card.
Yeah, guys, hold on. Someone says AJ has a college degree. Guys, I have a bachelor's and a master's degree. No student loans. Hold on. And I would tell you young guys, don't go to college. I have a master's degree.
It's
right?
a waste of time.
I would say, guys, that there's no reason for any of you guys, you young guys, to go to college or do something like join the military and get your GI Bill and have them pay for it, right? Because there's no reason why you should need to go to college to pay off loans. It makes no sense, guys. There are women that are in their late 50s, early 60s still paying off student loans.
That's crazy.
This one lady had a video.
They're better than you.
I retired with student loans. Why would you retire if you're still paying your student loans?
Yeah.
Morons.
If there was one good thing to come out of the god-awful great unpleasantness of 2020 was the interest freeze on student loan debt. Pretty much any payment that you could have made back then would have gone directly to the principal. And so I took advantage of that because I was considered an essential worker at the time. I was making very aggressive payments on the principal because there's two things that I can't stand outside of modern women. One of them is debt. Like, I freaking hate debt because it's just an extortion scam, especially for people before they even have a chance to enter into the world. You're already weighing them down with what is the average student loan debt right now? Like $70,000?
It'll be 50,000.
Like students,
I think it's like 52K.
I think it's 39,000 for those that just have a bachelor's, and if you have anything over that, it's 100,000.
Oh my
god! Yeah. I mean, and that was the thing. Like a lot of the people, like when the student loan freeze happened, nobody was making payments at all. Nobody was paying rent. They were getting free money from Uncle Sam. And, then once the freeze on the interest went off, everyone started losing their minds. Like, oh, this is unfair. You had your opportunities. Like, student debt sucks. But, at the same time, if you have these opportunities to make payments, try to whittle it down as much as you can because these guys, they're freaking bloodsuckers.
Here's the thing, though. Guys, who are the biggest group of people? Which sex pays the most taxes?
Oh, men.
Thank you.
Men, by far.
Which sex has the most student loans?
Women. Knucklehead bros.
Thank you. So, guys, what were they begging for when Weekend at Bernie's was in the White House?
Pay it for
Weekend at Bernie's.
Governmental simping. That's what they want.
They wanted the student loan debt forgiveness program.
Completely forgiven.
Yes,
that's
and
right.
That means that us men will be bailing out these strong and independent chicks using our tax dollars.
Yeah,
and numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world. What a joke.
And here's the thing, like I actually pay, like I got my student loans paid off back in 2021, somewhere around that time, and that was around the same time that the former vice president went on the air and said we are going to start up a program to forgive student loan debt, and I just was like, knuckles cracking, dude. Like, you are not telling me this. You are not telling me this, because not only did I do the right thing and pay off my loans, but I also made direct payments to the principal, so I couldn't write that off on my taxes.
Yeah, that's true.
And now they're saying, oh, now we're just going to take more of your money to give it to a whole bunch of entitled students. Like, oh, luckily that thing got thrown out the window.
Yeah.
You know.
Montreal, man, thanks for the membership, my friend. Guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the super chat button. Appreciate that, guys. Hit the join button. Thanks for all of the new members, guys.
Students are key to their revenue. Now, so national.
Oh, and that's another thing, guys. It used to be that America, people would come here and get educated and stay here. Now they're coming here, they're getting educated, and they're moving back to China, moving back to Japan, moving back to India, right? Higher education has become one of our largest exports, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
You know? So
fewer than 5% of students nationwide are international. At some institutions in Massachusetts, Northeastern, it's 35%. BU, Berkeley, Brandeis, Harvard, 27%. These are all in the 30% or more. At the graduate level at Northeastern, 2/3 of all the students in graduate programs at Northeastern are international. So they are at great threat. They, to some degree, brought this on themselves. They have been addicted to recruiting international students as a source of revenue and enrollment.
Because these students...
What did I just say? What did I just say, guys? I told you. It's the money, man. It's the money. Do you guys see that Northwestern said they were 2/3 international students? 2/3. And guys, taxpayers' money does partially go to Northwestern. So our taxpayers' money is going to a school that has 2/3 of a student body. That's not American. What a joke. What an absolute joke.
Same in Canada too.
Yeah.
Exactly the same garbage that's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, it's a great racket. You know, universities are such a great freaking racket. It's practically a money laundering scheme at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go.
A full tuition.
They pay full tuition, number one, and number two, we live in a part of the country where population isn't growing. So that was their recourse. It was easy. Go get international students. They'll pay the full freight. They'll fill seats. The number of international undergraduates in Massachusetts universities and colleges is up 20% in the last 10 years. The number of international graduate students is up 100%, doubled, because that's where universities make their money. So universities have to some degree created this vulnerability they're in right now.
Okay, so colleges and universities, you rattled off a number of local names that people will recognize, bet big and base their business model to a great extent on these international students. Now the Trump administration is moving on them, and this is not going to evaporate like a tariff that they pull back on with a little pushback, right? What happens when this all starts to hit the bottom line?
Well, before the break, you asked what will happen if the ban takes effect, but forget about what Trump is doing. First of all, I think it's logical to assume that if you were an international student, even if there wasn't this crackdown, would you come here now? Just the optics are terrible right now.
Right.
And this new decree this week that all visa appointments have been canceled comes right at the moment where students who want to enroll in the fall are making appointments for their interviews, they all have to have an interview at an embassy or consulate. Even if that's reversed, you have huge backlogs now. That's going to affect the numbers significantly. But forget about Trump. Before Trump, there were really worrying trends around higher education, around international higher education that universities and colleges, to be honest, didn't seem to be paying attention to. The number of international graduate students, which I mentioned earlier is a huge revenue source for colleges, was actually down in the fall. The number of new international students who are starting through their 4-year process was down in the fall before the election. And the places that students now want to come here from are not countries like Saudi Arabia, where they can afford to pay the full tuition, something on which colleges have been very dependent. They are coming from Latin America, South America, other parts of the world where they can't afford to pay the full tuition. So in order to continue to recruit them, universities and colleges now need to shift some financial aid. This is cutting into the benefits, the financial benefits to colleges of having these students.
So there's fewer international students who are likely to stay here and build businesses.
Cooked.
What are some of the other ripple of potential and dire ripple effects on our local economy?
Well, that right there is huge. Our only natural resource is talent.
Yeah.
And a lot of what you see, and just look, you can physically see manifestations of this in Kendall Square, in other kind of spin-off companies around universities that benefit from university research. Many of them also benefit from international students who stay and conduct the research, start businesses, employ local people. There are more people in Massachusetts with graduate degrees who were born outside the country than who were born inside the country.
Look at that guy.
Right.
Yep.
Look at that.
And that's a really important source of talent for us in Massachusetts.
Talent.
More broadly, to all of your viewers who might not think that this affects them, international students are $4 billion economic impact just in Massachusetts. And
Where does that $4 billion go? Does it go to into the pockets of the citizens of Massachusetts? No.
6,000 jobs.
Hey, the people who take the
that's a
money,
lot.
they self-identify as citizens. Okay?
Even
Stop being an ism, AJ.
A slow decline in that number is going to have an impact on all of us.
All right. So the administration has been famously making demands on not just Harvard, but other universities. And they're, in many cases, some cases they're going along, in order to preserve their federal funding. In other cases, they're rejecting them. What's a university president who wants to see his or her institution survive to do?
I would not want to be a university president right now. Yeah. I don't think you have much of a choice. But some university presidents think they did have a choice. At Columbia, for instance, where, as you might have seen at the commencement, the president got booed by her own students for capitulating to the Trump administration. So
her own students.
There you go, guys.
All foreign kids too.
Yeah. No, or they're all woke.
Or they're woke,
white girls. But they don't. They're completely disconnected from real life. They don't know anything. These are the kids who went to Columbia, got in all this debt, and then are tearing up their diplomas and saying "Free Palestine." Come on.
Yeah.
It's a two-part question. What's the moral responsibility and what's the fiscal responsibility? I think what Harvard is doing is sort of, digging the trench and saying, we're not backing down.
Well, they can afford to do that. They have a $58 billion cushion.
$53 billion endowment. 80% of it is restricted. So endowments are largely not well understood, including apparently by the Trump administration, which the other day said that they didn't want to allow international students to keep coming and fueling the endowment. Students do not pay into the endowment. That's donors and contributors.
So what? So it's the international students after they graduate and then they're alumni. Yeah.
When the Secretary of Education misunderstands what an endowment is, that's worrying.
But
80% of it is restricted, meaning the donors gave it for a particular purpose, such as to support a particular professor, and it can't be used for operating expenses or to make up for the cuts in federal research funding.
Once again, guys, I don't care. I don't care, guys. All these colleges are all cooked, and guys,
that ain't got shit to do with me. Hey, that ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me. Hey, that ain't got shit to do with me.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
They should be telling people, look, we need people in the United States. We to have school choice or improve public schools.
Not happening.
We need to completely overhaul the public school system. We need to incentivize these chicks, these married couples, women to get married and have more kids, so that we can have more Americans go to these colleges and get actual degrees that mean something. Not import a whole bunch of international students because they'll pay more. This is the same concept as bringing in illegals to work lower jobs, lower way. Oh well, instead of having Americans work the jobs at a decent wage, or having more American kids, let's import from the third world. It's the same woke, liberal, idiotic mindset, man. You know,
who's going to make my coffee in Pratt?
But what about the people who are supposed to pick the fruits?
Yeah,
that's. Hey, I am quoting my allegedly elected representatives who freaking say that all the time.
Yes, Michael says our HBCUs just way to fleece black people. Yes, guys. The average graduation rate at an HBCU is like less than 15%.
Really?
You guys didn't know this, guys?
No.
We'll start on the topic here. And look, graduation rates for HBCUs.
Do people get knocked up before they graduate?
No, they just drop out. Hold on, sorry. Average rates are 23 to 35%. That's horrible, guys. That means
it's not good.
Only 23 to 35% actually graduate. Guys, Spelman and Howard are two of the top ones, 68 and 60%. Some of them are at 10%. 10% graduation, and they're still open. This is after Orange Man gave them money.
That's
Look
crazy.
at that, guys. What a joke.
It sounds like they need some Asians.
Exactly.
So hey, guys,
that was a good one, man.
AJ, can I please interject here just real quick?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people may not be realizing this, but I'm sorry. I will keep my brief little monologue real brief here. When we're now at the turn of the year and we're going into 2026, and the Department of Education, starting January 1st, they're actually going to finally start garnishing people's wages.
Yeah.
And also they're going to start intercepting people's tax returns.
Yeah,
So
that's
all
true.
these knucklehead broads out there who they were, every single year they're like, oh, I was counting on that $2,000 tax return so I could catch up on my bills and
make
just
my car payment.
Yeah.
Pay my car loan and blah blah blah. No, dude, they're taking it all. And guess what? All I can say is I have to gracefully thank all these knucklehead broads because part of my investment portfolio is invested in these these collection companies and
nice.
Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Basically,
portfolio.
Basically, all I can say is in the past week, my investment account, let's just say that, hot doggy, doing good.
This is Colin right here. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. There it is. Watch.
There's poor people around.
All right, guys, now let's get into the topic here. All right, because guys, what sex files for divorce the majority of the time?
Females.
Thank you very much, guys. One of the dumbest things that ever happened to women in general, to men, but to women too, was this no-fault divorce and this feminist foolishness. Because if you look at the numbers, just like Rachel Wilson says, the safest place for a woman is in the house with her husband. Most DV happens if a woman has a live-in boyfriend or is divorced and has a live-in boyfriend, nug, Cletus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the lowest amount of DV other than two gay dudes is a husband and a wife. Okay? When you start having some chick and some dude living with her bastard kids, that's when things start happening that are bad, right? And what they don't realize is they played themselves. Because ultimately, guys, let me know if you agree. I believe that women want relationships more than they want anything else, more than kids, more than money, more than anything else. Because that's why you see these chicks on these dating apps. This is why you see these chicks who hate men. Guys, it's like they can't stand the fact that they're attracted to us.
Yeah.
They
freaking hate us.
Yeah.
They are disgusted by us.
Yep.
Which is weird.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, guys, here we go.
Is there anybody out there who got divorced and like regrets it, especially women? Women 35, 40, 45, please tap in and let me know, because at this point I am like probably not 99, maybe 89% sure that I'm probably going to be divorced within the next year. So I can't stay with this. I can't be with you. I can't. And I feel like I've tried so hard. So I've been married for 3 years. People always ask me. And it's really gotten to the point where it's like the past like probably 2 months have just been the worst. To where it's like, oh, maybe we just call it. Maybe we just call a spade a spade. But then I'm like, I remember when my parents got divorced, and I do not want to put, like my son through that. But also doing it for the kids is not enough. Love is not enough. Getting married, I kind of regret getting married for love, because I damn sure didn't get married for money. But I'm also just like, as a Christian, shouldn't get divorced.
A Christian, please.
Oh yeah.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
If this woman is a Christian, I'm a freaking racehorse.
Guys, and honestly, does she seem like the most wifely woman? Does she seem like her husband comes home from a hard day's work and she's there with the friggin' beer and the friggin' hot dog on a plate? No.
She looks like she's pleading poverty, right? And I'm like, look, she looks well fed. She's got nice glasses, nice hair. Got her hair did, got her nails done.
You said got her hair
nice. Yeah, got her hair did, got a nice car she's driving. What's wrong?
I'm willing to bet that her husband is the type of guy, he works all day and then he pulls his car into the driveway and he sits there for like 5 minutes just to ready himself for the onslaught that's going to happen the second his foot walks through the threshold.
And guys, dudes cook if you see him sitting in his driveway in his car, and it's always like oldies playing in the car. Guys, no matter how old that a married guy is, you hear Journey,
Leonard
Skinner, you know what I'm saying? Guns N' Roses, you always hear like Rush.
Yeah.
So they're playing in the Boston, you know what I'm saying?
All right, AJ, what do you have against good music?
No. He's listening to it.
It's like emotional music.
Yeah, to put himself in a good
soul.
enough mood to where he won't go in there and freaking strangle the broad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has to psych himself up.
You've got to get your escapes while you can.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like it's like, they sit in the car. You'll listen to this really good music because it's the last bit of peace you're going to have.
Yeah.
The second you take that key out of the ignition, the war is back on.
Yeah.
Like and so you just want a few seconds of peace before having to walk into the turd storm.
And this is this craziest thing about happiness, right? A guy will get up, he'll get up, he'll drive traffic, pissed off because he has to commute to work, and then he has to drive and put up with some job he hates with some boss who's a total turd. Then he drives home in traffic he hates, right? Just to go home to some marriage he didn't want, all because his knuckleheaded girlfriend, who's his now wife, lied to him about being on birth control. That's been his life for the last 15, 20 years. But you know what? He's okay with it because that's his duty. That's his obligation.
Yeah.
Think about this, guys. I always say, think about the Flintstones. You guys remember Fred and Barney? They went to the Order of the Lodge thing.
The waterhead buffalo, something like that.
Why do you think they would go there? They would go there on the way home to have some beers so that they could endure the wife's mouth when they got home. That's the only piece
pretty much
that they would get. You know, those guys are okay with that.
Yeah, those things, they just don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're too I don't know. They're one of the isms. I forget. I think this week it's either I think it's fat phobic this week. That's why you can't have those those clubs anymore.
They're exclusionary because they're specifically for men.
You
couldn't be a woman and join them.
Right. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, there was this thing I wanted to say. I was like about a year ago. It happened like in a city in England, I believe, where this guy just started up a carpenters club. You know, where it's like guys would get together, just men. It was exclusively men to do woodworking.
Yeah, woodworking.
You know, and then
this.
like one of the guy's wives started complaining. Started making a huge hubbub about it. Got other wives angry, and now they're saying, "Well, we want to do woodworking too." Like, when? When did you want to do woodworking?
Yeah.
Like, when? You wanted to do it the second your husband started doing it, because you can't live in a world where your husband has anything for himself. That's the only reason why you did it.
They found out about tongue and groove method of carpentry.
So let's make it laugh though. It's just like they won't even make a sandwich, but then when you're enjoying something, they want to make a birdhouse. Like,
guys, do you guys remember how I was saying about the poker game example that I always use about it's not just that women want to go into men's spaces. It's that women go into spaces and they expect the space to adapt to them instead of them adapting to a space. Put a 1 if you guys agree. Let's just say that we have a card game. And everyone on this panel has had a card game for the last 10 years, right? And then Anonymous brings his girlfriend, right? And she's like, "Hey guys, this is Stephanie. Stephanie wants to learn how to, she's learning how to play poker. She wants to play." And all of us like, "Oh Christ, here we go."
Well, I'm immediately out of the friend group,
right? Yeah. But then let C Grip, talk about all the hoes he smashed. Snowboard says all the racist jokes. Lock is super hardcore Trump. I don't know. Colin smokes cigars, right?
And he gets off light.
Yeah, and then like I'm the alcoholic. I'm like, I get drunk. So after the first game, Anonymous goes home. Instead, Stephanie says, "I don't like that Secret guy. He's a womanizer. He always talks about them. He demeans women. Rah, 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 rah. And then your friend Snowboard, he's racist. Can you talk about there's black people and Mexicans? Rah." And then Locke, he wore his MAGA hat. Rah, rah, rah. I don't like him either. Rah, rah, rah. And then I hate cigars. Colin smokes cigars. Yeah. And then, that AJ guy, he's a drunk. Ah. So then Anonymous gets in the group chat or the Discord. "Hey guys, not that you would do this, but this is what happens. Hey, Secret man, Stephanie, she doesn't like how you talk about women, bro. So can you please at the next card game not talk about women like that?
Beta male.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Ripped.
snowboard. Hey, Stephanie thinks you're kind of racist, bro. So can you not drop any N-bombs or talk about Mexicans, please?
Beta male.
And then hey, Locke, can you leave your red hat at home, please? Because I won't get any unless you leave the red hat at home.
Beta man.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Hey, Colin, Stephanie hates cigars, so can you please not smoke cigars? She doesn't like it. And then hey, AJ, man, can you not get as drunk next time? It made Stephanie feel uncomfortable. And guys do this because
Beta.
That's why. So then what happens? It might not be the next week, but the week after, Seagrip stops showing up. Then the week after, Snowboard stops showing up. And then the week after, Locke stops showing up. And then the week after, Colin stops showing up. Now, a 10-year-old card game has been ruined all because of one knuckleheaded broad.
Yeah.
And they really want to. They also too want to basically censor what you say.
Yes,
that's why they want to be around there, and they just think we're plotting against them all the time because when they get together, they kind of plot against us. When guys get together, we don't really even talk about the chicks or women problem.
I like to say we don't think like women. We actually have brains.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like we're plotting.
Yeah.
That's all.
This actually gives me an idea. What we need to do is we need to start thinking up of men's clubs, right? Where we get together and we start cooking and cleaning. And we really have to really push it hard that this is a cooking and cleaning club just for men. No skirts in our cooking and cleaning club. Make it go
unless
viral.
it's a kilt.
And then once the broads start, but here's the thing. This is the only way this will work. Once the broads start making a hubbub about it, we really have to push back. We really have to say, no. This is a club strictly for men. And then after a while, there'll be enough hoopla that we have to be fine. If you want to do the cooking and cleaning, fine. Have at it. It is all yours.
But guys, you really need to keep your boundaries when it comes to your hobbies, man.
Yes.
I'm telling you, your hobbies will outlast any chick. I don't care, guys. If you and your friends play Call of Duty, if you guys play poker, if you guys fish, guys, this is how demonic they are. They will get with a guy knowing he does all of this and expect him to stop doing all of it when after they're serious. They always want to change us. Here we go.
Whatever it is, we can work it out. It's you and me against the world. But it's damn, do I want to be miserable? How long do I want to be? How long do I want to be miserable?
Guys.
And the thing that I also hate is people. I feel like people don't share this part of marriage. When people are in the, because I was watching this interview with DeVal and Kadeen, and I think he said the first 3 to 5 years of their marriage was like hell, but they stuck it out, and now they've been married for what, 10, 15 years, and they, seem to be happy. I don't know, but it's
whoever this chick's husband is.
I feel sorry for him. Poor guy. He doesn't deserve that.
And she's saying this publicly. She's saying this publicly on the internet.
What these broads don't realize or they don't care about, this is the thing it's they have absolutely no problem airing out their dirty marital laundry on the entire internet, but they don't want to talk to him, which is saying I am more comfortable telling the entire planet about our problems except with you.
Yeah.
That is a massive middle finger.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. Now.
Right.
Now, guys, what I don't get about these chicks that are housewives, then this is how entitled and delusional they are. They are a housewife that doesn't have to work in the richest country on earth, and they still are so annoying and so entitled that they either drive their husbands off, right, and or they divorce him. So now they have to work. Now they're trying to keep what you go from a house not having to work to a 1-bedroom working at Chick-fil-A. How does that make sense, right?
Being a stay-at-home mom, especially now that I'm going through this divorce from my husband, but one of the most heart-wrenching regrets about it is how me being a stay-at-home mom and turning over the responsibility for my basic needs, you know, housing, clothing, food, the things that a human being needs to survive, turning that over to another adult and trusting that person to basically take care of me in this way. Like, what a gesture of trust that was on my part as a very independent.
Yeah, see?
Oh my
You
God.
See? The hero and the victim, guys.
Yeah,
See,
but
the
AJ,
hero and the
Big of me to let this man pay
victim.
my way.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah, but AJ, I'm still having. I still didn't quite understand everything she was saying. I mean,
She's not large enough to have to translate. I mean, she's right.
yes.
She's
Yeah,
right
okay.
on the guys. Job is about size, about girth, and not about. And not, you know what I'm saying? She's right at the borderline. You know. So.
Here to merit. I got my first job when I was 14 years old. When I was in my
Lottie freaking da, right?
Good for
Because you want a
you.
cookie. You guys,
Wow,
in this chat. If you were mowing lawns at like 9-10 years old in your neighborhood to make money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that was pretty common. A lot of people did that.
Yeah.
first foster home, and it was a summer job at the Braille.
Well.
And it was the first opportunity I had to make money for myself, and I needed to do it because I didn't get a lot being in a foster home. And I used that money to buy like deodorant and clothes and shampoo, like basic things that I needed to live. It drilled into my head to be like.
So hold up. So she was earning money to buy shampoo, clothes, and soap. So that's just a fancy way of her saying, I wanted to buy fancy clothes and makeup and perfume. It's like she's really trying to freaking hide it. It's like, do you mean to tell me you were growing up in a house that didn't give you clothing or soap? Are you freaking serious?
Is she Amish?
Yeah, like it's like what were they?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I just look at that and I'm just thinking, no, something's not adding up here, lady. It's like you can already tell with the overly dramatic language that she's using. She's trying to wring this out for maximum sympathy, and she's doing this by pretty much bending the truth to the point where it's practically broken.
Yeah, none of this is true.
This is all BS.
Clayton's right, guys. The violin, right? All of us, our arms are all sore from playing the violin.
Independent, hyper independent. I couldn't depend on anybody, and obviously not my parents. And so I had to take care of myself. Even when I was in high school, I was working until like 1 o'clock in the morning at Rally's fast food in Inglewood, California, taking the bus like an hour to get home and then going to school the next morning. Been so hyper independent and not trusting of people because of those experiences. And so even into my adult life, I didn't really depend on people, especially financially. And never.
So do you guys think that her independent attitude was actually conducive to a marriage? Because I guarantee she pushed her husband away. She ran him off. You know what I'm saying?
Never a man.
Definitely.
There was never a man that paid my bills, paid my rent, paid for any of my basic needs. It never happened. I always worked. So when I had my first child 2 years into our marriage, and I worked those whole 2 years, when I had my first child and decided to stay home and talk to my husband about it, it was such a gesture and feeling of trust I had to have for him.
Oh my God.
Oh, she did him such a favor, guys. Such a favor by letting him take care of her.
Oh my God.
Okay.
How stunning.
Trust
How
him.
brave.
Yeah.
That he was never going to use it against me, that he wasn't going to use the fact that he paid for things for me to control me or punish me or throw it in my face. Now that he's using it as a weapon against me in this divorce to try to punish me because I don't want to be married to him anymore. It's just.
Yeah, F you, because I got mine.
Wait, guys, hold on. You guys see what she said? She didn't say that he was using it as a weapon in the marriage, right? She was saying that he's using it as a weapon in the divorce. So she's divorcing him, and he's saying, well, she's a broke 304. I want custody, right? And now she's saying that he's weaponizing it. No, he's doing what. Did you guys see what she did there?
Yep.
She's divorcing him, and he's fighting back the way that he's supposed to. And she's saying that he's weaponizing it during the divorce that he didn't want. What a joke.
God, like it's like, wait, hold up. It's like, wait, let me get this straight. Like, I took care of you after you gave birth to our child. I was working my finger to the bone and giving you a house, so you didn't have to want for anything. And now you're turning around, and now you're saying that now you're turning around saying that I'm the bad guy when you're trying to take my child from me and pay me for and have me pay you for the privilege.
Yeah,
wow,
exactly.
Yeah,
what a monster.
Yeah, when you get the majority custody, when you have no money, no nothing, so I gotta pay you to have my child live broke. How does that make sense?
Yeah,
it's stupid, man. Now, guys,
but she's the brave one.
This right here, this.
Come on, she's not that bad. Come on,
she's a little chunk of.
Maybe
I kind of like her.
Maybe like the young Jabba in the remake of the episode.
You got the forklift out front.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
asking for a divorce for a specific reason. Y'all imagine being married, asking for a divorce for a specific reason, and then regretting that shit later. Okay, so there was this woman on TikTok who made a video about her friend. So her and her friend went out recently, and her friend was married for 11 years to a man that she thought they were going to be together forever and ever and ever because they were just a super cute couple. They had a really good dynamic, and they got along really well and never had crazy issues, right? So but she's now divorced and has been divorced for 3 years. And so she asked her, like, oh, like, why did you end up, getting divorced? And she said, well, I am the one who asked for the divorce because I got bored. She said the relationship got really boring. She was a stay-at-home mom. All he did was work. And they were
Look at that, guys. See?
Yeah.
Look
Can't
at
do
that.
anything right, can he?
Guys, you have women, especially these businessmen, these CEOs, these surgeons, these actors and athletes. They are giving these women a life that they could never afford on their own. They're basically the modern day equivalent of a duchess or a baroness. You know what I'm saying? You have some of these women that are living better lives than the Queen of England did 40 years ago.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's never perfect. He works too much. He's like, what do you think's putting this roof over your head and that Lamborghini SUV in the parking lot? I mean, in the garage.
But it'll be those same
something with these chicks. Secret. What are you saying?
But it'll be those same women who then say money isn't everything.
Yeah. That's facts.
Yeah.
Yep. For sure.
Off. So this
guys,
guy
hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, guys. We are trying to hit 30,000 subs by the end of the year. You know what I'm
got
saying?
it, man. You
Guys,
got
we're
this.
almost there. We're almost there. Guys, hit the super chat button. Appreciate that.
guy is putting in a lot of hours and a lot of work time so that way they can live the comfortable life they were living. Okay, he paying all the bills. So she said she got bored always being home taking care of the kids and not really having them time or doing like spontaneous fun stuff. Well, she would tell him about it and he would try to take her out and try to do stuff, but it just felt like it wasn't enough and it wasn't the same for her that, like it used to be when you're in a fresh relationship. What up, bitch? It's been 11 years. Spice it up. You do something. Anyway, So she asked for a divorce.
Yeah.
He gave it to her and she's been dating for these past 3 years. And so she
Yeah,
asked,
we all know what dating means, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
her, how's it been? How's the dating life been? Okay. And she tells her, honestly, it's been trash. It was fun at first, but now it's not fun because I'm looking for something serious now and no guys want to take shit serious. All they want to do is have fun, right? Club,
That's
bar,
what you wanted.
let's go out, let's do this, let's travel, let's do that. It's always go. And that is what she wanted in the beginning, but that's not what she wants now, 3 years later, right? So now she's like, I want to get serious with someone, and I want someone to help me with my kids and help me. And I don't fucking know. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom again, okay? What she wanted was her old life that she chose to give up for some fun, temporary fun at that, right? So she left this good-ass man for bullshit just to regret it. And he has been now in a relationship for 2 years of the 3 years they've been divorced. So a year he took to himself, then he found someone.
And guys, that's the thing that chaps their cheeks the most. Is that their husband, who obviously checks off their boxes, so will check off a lot of chicks' boxes. They think he's trash. They think that they don't need him, right? But then he moves on. And what do they always say?
How dare you?
Right? Because they have a younger, hotter chick who comes along.
And
you're supposed to stand vigil
He's now moved.
and breathe the divorce for the rest of your life. That's your job.
Life that this woman once was living, and she herself has 2 kids, so he's helping her with her kids and his kids, and she's kind of like offended by that. Shorty, you gave him up. He got every right to be happy, and he was a good one because somebody cuffed him up real fucking quick and knew how to keep him. So all I gotta say is, if you got a good man, keep him. Be bored, bitch. Figure it out.
Guys, she's ratchet AF, but she's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, someone says.
That's what I'm saying. She's a good girl. She's not so bad.
Women, boring means routine, but for us, routine is peace, calm, and happiness. Facts. Someone says, God forbid that a man works for his family. Someone says people get boring and comfortable mixed up. Someone says that if she was so bored, she should have went out and found a part-time job or maybe some hobbies. Someone says translation. Man worked hard enough to make her a stay-at-home wife, so she wanted a divorce to get thrown around by randoms at the club, and now she misses the life she had. I just saved you 5 minutes. Yeah,
pretty much.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. They always, like that's the one thing that I've been noticing. It's like they always complain, oh, it's so boring. It's not exciting. I don't feel a spark anymore. It's like you're not supposed to feel the spark. It's like that's not supposed to last forever.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to slip into contentment.
Yeah.
Yes. Contentment and stability. But those two things are incredibly boring, especially to broads who pretty much just mainline romantic comedies for the first 15 years of their lives.
Well, they've been told that their happiness, their narcissistic views, that's their main purpose and not their family and their husband.
Yeah,
right?
that's you have a lot of these broads, they'll actually divorce their husbands for that very reason. Like, I wasn't happy and I deserve happiness and my children deserve to see me happy.
Yeah.
Those are some pretty vile women who say that.
Just think about that. I need to think about me. I think about your purpose is your husband and your children as a woman. Once you have kids, especially, your purpose is to give your children the best life possible. Just like men, a man's purpose is to be selfless. Now, and it has been until the last 50, 60 years, because it was reciprocated. We were selfless, and then the women we would take on were actually virtuous and selfless and actually worth a damn. Now those days are over.
Yep.
On today's episode
like
of I Regret My Divorce, I think the biggest takeaway is the grass is definitely not always greener on the other side. Well, let's take a look.
We signed our final divorce papers last week. And I just got notified today that the lawyer sent the papers to the court today to be signed by the judge.
This music, please.
God, I freaking hate it when they do that.
Everybody thinking that I'm handling this divorce so well, and I'm not.
Nobody's thinking that.
You filed for divorce. You absolute dunderhead. Why?
You are crying. You got everything that you could ever possibly want. And you're crying about it.
Yeah.
You got what you wanted.
Oh, she wants to get this sympathy train on overdrive right now.
Yeah.
next week would have been our 9-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And I don't know what I'm
Congratulations.
supposed to do with myself.
Get a job.
I didn't want this.
Oh,
I never wanted
urge to.
this. And it hurts and it sucks and I...
Remixer, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Hey, Drop Dead. It doesn't matter how old the video is. It's relevant to this particular conversation.
So actually, I have a theory on why she said she didn't want this. Now, either A, she's lying, or B, she didn't want the divorce, but she tried to use it to get her husband to fight for her.
Exactly.
There we go. Yeah.
And she didn't expect him to call her bluff.
Yeah.
And if the thing is if the husband was finally at the point where he agreed to a divorce, then you could tell that she was making his life hell for years.
Yeah.
He had enough.
That's true.
Oh yeah, and it's just like fine,
Oh, guys,
fine.
guys.
If this means being rid of you, yeah, go ahead.
Never, ever try and make things work. Meaning, like, okay, don't ever do the ultimatum thing. If she threatens you with divorce, if she puts those papers down, just sign them. Don't be, oh, please, baby, don't leave me. Please, baby, don't leave me. I'll do anything. Dude. Give me your ear. You know what I'm saying?
Like the thing is like, yeah, if you relent and you're like, okay, let's try counseling or let's go ahead and try something, she's never going to respect you because she's going to see a man. It's like she goes, well, I want you to fight for me. But the second he tries fighting for her, she's just going to see a dude who doesn't have a spine and she won't be able to respect him. It's just going to make things worse. It's just better to just cut your losses at that point.
And not only will she not respect you, we won't respect you either.
That's the
But right now it really sucks.
Oh, poor you.
And I feel like I can't breathe.
They're so
This
dramatic.
was my first Christmas as
I
a
know.
divorced single mom.
Look at that. Look at this, guys. Look at this.
You want to know how it went? It is
No.
currently 8 a.m. on December 26th, and I just woke up an hour ago after sleeping for the last 20 hours because this year was Josh's year to have.
And you know, Josh had the best Christmas of his life.
Yeah, you know those kids had an awesome time.
Not this loudmouth broad.
So I worked from 10 p.m. till 10:30 a.m. Christmas Eve into Christmas morning, and
She has to be
on the street.
A nurse. She's a
'cause
nurse. That explains a lot.
I covered this one a while, like a year and a half ago. She is a nurse.
I came home and then I went to sleep, and I didn't wake up until an hour ago because I have.
That's a
no
boring
one
story, woman.
and no one to be with. For the last 11 years of my life, my Christmases have been spent with my in-laws because that was the family that I had.
Your family sucks.
And I don't have family. I have one sister who I talk to occasionally who is in a completely different state, so couldn't spend Christmas with her. Other than that, I don't have family. And all of my friends were spending Christmas with their families, so I slept. I wish
Wow,
more
that is
single
a
parents who have to
fascinating
share their
update.
children for the holidays would like talk about how much this sucks.
But see, guys, and this is why I clicked on this video right here. Do you see? She's like, I wish more single parents, meaning single moms, would actually talk about the bad stuff. She only sees all the chicks. Oh my God, I'm living my best life. TikTok dance. What actually made me think about this, guys? Do you guys remember? All you guys that have been rocking with this channel for maybe about 2 years. Do you remember there was the one woman who was crying about IVF and said, why is it I never see the stories when IVF fails? It's like TikTok, the algorithm only pushes the positive stories. But there's statistically way more stories of this not working than it does.
Mm-hmm.
Where are all the women telling us that IVF doesn't work? And she's right. She's right. Guys, The algorithm only likes the boss babe, strong and independent, knuckle-headed broad.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Well, I think they don't put it out there as much.
Yeah.
Because they're actually embarrassed, and it's not like just drama. It's actually showing like I actually screwed up big time.
Yeah.
And then I spent money on screwing up. So I think they actually keep it. It's like the one thing they don't like post on social media is that, and they keep it to themselves.
Well, it's the end game, isn't it? It's like there's no hope. You're done when
Well, the stories are out there. I really just think that there's certain things, there's certain industries like IVF and stuff, or even like they don't all the detransitioners that are detransitioning.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of those stories, but the algorithm doesn't
Well,
get it.
at least that chick got to spend time with her bedpans during Christmas.
guys, hit the like button, guys. We just hit 100 likes. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks for that. Guys, hit the super chat button, guys. Hit the join button for memberships, guys. We will have daytime lives this week, guys. There won't be New Year's Eve is Wednesday, guys. I'll do a New Year's Eve live and during the day, but not in the evening. And then depending on what I do on New Year's Eve, I don't know if I'll do a daytime live on New Year's Day or not.
Yeah, do a hangover cure special.
Yeah.
Sometimes grief.
Look at this thing right here, guys.
Oh my God, who would marry that?
God, she's got a forehead like Worf.
She looks like Gollum, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
Even decides to visit you in your sleep. One thing that I really regret about my divorce was I didn't keep the home that we lived in.
Oh, she didn't get the house.
I just was like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. And it's been like 5 years now.
What?
4 years, and I still dream about it. I still cry about it. I still think about the community that we had there. I think about the relationships my kids had.
You're a home wrecker.
The nature that we were in. I just drove through the town the other day on my way to someone's house, and it's such an interesting feeling to recognize a past life that doesn't exist anymore, and try to hold the sorrow and the joy all at the same time.
Guys, look at these tattoos.
Goofy tattoos.
Oh my God!
Bull ring. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
And look at this, guys. Not to mention, I'll probably never be able to afford a house again with these interest rates on a single income. You dunderhead.
No. Here's the thing. This tells you everything you need to know. She says because of these interest rates. Oh, and being a single income human.
Exactly. Thank
you. Who in the hell talks like that?
I'm a human.
What a mess.
I mean, and the jury is still out on whether or not she's a human being. She did split up her family and is complaining about how she didn't get the house in the divorce. So whether or not she's actually human can be debatable.
Guys, the reason why I actually did this this topic, guys, is because the GOAT is back. Guys, HL Talk that thought is posting videos.
I saw
Let's
that.
go, baby. Let's go.
Oh,
guys,
man.
please.
Dude, I was so
guys,
happy
here.
to find out that he was coming back.
Guys, please
I was
go
so
over
happy to see
here,
that.
check out HL's channel.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Yeah, no, he's a good channel. He
Guys,
does some good
guys,
stuff.
let him know that I sent you guys. Go there and like and subscribe to all his videos. Guys, I go through a lot of TikToks, right? Okay. But guys, I just find random related ones. He'll go through their whole timeline.
Oh yeah.
And find when they first got divorced, when they first got piped down by Chad, when they're sad. He can go through their whole timeline. So I don't know how he does it, dude. HL, you are the man. Welcome back we missed you, buddy.
HL was
Single-
actually one of the reasons why I actually got into this.
Yeah.
Because I was watching this. I remember the first video I ever saw of him was like, what was that British woman like in her 60s who decided to divorce her husband after losing a whole bunch of weight. And then then in the next in 2 videos later, she is having a meltdown. Like, I'm just going to have a full-on ugly cry on the internet right now. I'm just watching this whole thing and I'm going, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
And HL is like one of the reasons why I was able to get into it.
Yeah.
So, no, it's great
Guys,
to see him posting
you
again.
know his channel's good. A lot of people don't like the AI voice, but guys, his content is so good as I don't care, right? Like he does such a good job putting this stuff together and just telling the entire story of these absolute knuckleheaded broads, man.
Family home.
You guys, you know that we're cooked when Asians are doing stupid stuff. When there's Asians acting stupid, you know we're cooked, you know? Here we go.
Loving partner and 2 kids.
Sorry, guys.
Single family home, loving partner and 2 kids. That's all I want, and why is that so hard for me?
Welcome back, family. After surviving all the attacks of the Matrix, we are finally taking back the full control of the channel by kicking off things with this modern woman who thought that she could just divorce her husband and replace him in the blink of an eye. Let's watch.
Because I'm sitting alone in this messy house, alone, I guess waiting for people to start showing up. It's very emotional.
I think we're all going to start playing the world's smallest cello.
Yeah, I was supposed to start moving it.
You can have some piano in too.
Hey, violins work too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the world's smallest gong.
No. Anonymous. The whole thing. Maybe it's because you guys don't have the Asian stereotypes that we do. But like, guys, put a 1 if you agree. All the Asian kids either play the cello, the piano, or the violin. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, their parents.
Sometimes the flute. Sometimes the flute, but usually it's the piano, the violin, or the cello. Yeah, that's
like it. Like you, and this is Chinese, Japanese, Koreans. You know what I'm saying? You always see these like 11-year-old Korean
playing
girls
like Mozart,
dragging this big cello home on their backs as they're getting off the bus. But they can play. You see these 9-year-old Asians playing Bach on the piano. You know what I'm saying? Their parents make them do this. Anonymous, have you heard of the whole tiger parents thing?
No.
I know those.
Or is this like helicopter parents? Where they're
No.
just like always...
Tiger
it's like
parents
an
are
Asian
the
mom
reason
thing.
why Asian kids go to Harvard. They say you will get straight A's. You will do excellent on the piano. You will be a doctor. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's hardcore. That's why they call them tiger parents. There is no do or do not. There is no try. Straight up, dude.
Yeah,
right?
and if you're not, and it's there's this really dangerous mentality. It's like if you are not the best at every single thing you do, then you are the worst.
Yeah.
Not only in your class, but you're also the worst in the family.
You will dishonor our family if you don't.
Yes,
get rid of it.
like
You
they
get a
take
B+.
that stuff seriously,
You're
like to the
cooked.
point of your life being a living hell.
Yeah,
It's
did you
bad.
ever see when Joe Rogan, he was talking about tiger parents, he was saying that his friend who was Korean was Joe Rogan. He was trying to go to the Olympics for taekwondo back in the day. He was a national champion. There was a guy that he used to train with who was Korean that was actually like training for the Olympics. He was a Korean guy. He was in med school, and he was like a concert pianist. So in between his classes, he would put books in his book bag and run the stairs and do handstand push-ups in the stairway so he could train in between his classes. And then he would do his med school homework, and then he would go train taekwondo. Like,
I bet you he was a life at the party, weren't he? I mean, geez.
Asians, like, there's a reason why. What was it like merit wise? Asian students do so well, and that's because their parents are hyper fixated on academics, music, the arts, and excellence. They say you will not fail. You will not fail this class. You will, if you aren't valedictorian. There was a girl that was a valedictorian of my class, and she had a full ride scholarship to a very, very, very nice school. And junior year, she just cracked. She dropped out of college and didn't tell her parents. So she's just living down in California, chilling. And then time came to graduate. Her parents were paying her tuition, And they found out that, and she just said, to hell with this. Her entire life, it was always, homework, no friends, unless they were other Asians who were studying as hard as you, it's nuts. And it's even worse in Korea and in Japan and in China.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's even worse there.
Like in China?
I've noticed this in Vancouver where I live, because there's a lot of Asians here, and I find them, they're so boring.
Yeah, yes.
To talk to, they're so, and they have no opinions of their own.
Yes,
because they're like an ant colony. That's how they function.
Yeah,
They
wait for their. They seem to wait for their what seems to be the most popular opinion.
No.
When I've had conversations,
no. Guys, the reason why Asians are boring is because they keep their heads down so that they just blend in and make their money and be left the hell.
That's true. Yeah.
You guys know who has a lot of opinions? People who look like me. You guys see how we are? You know what I'm saying? Asians are taught to be the opposite of that, so that when they move into a neighborhood that's all white people don't care, right? Because you got the chins and the woos. They're down there just chilling. Asians are taught, look, we don't think about the mindset in Japan. You don't dress too crazy. You don't disrupt the harmony of the area. You don't listen to music on the train. You don't talk loud. It's a very serene type of don't stand out. It's not about not being opinionated. They just don't feel the need to tell everyone.
Yeah. Anything a B-dub does, they do literally the opposite.
The exact opposite, exactly.
Yeah.
And guys, here's the thing. You will have Asians, guys, Secret knows, Colin knows. Guys, you go to Washington State, you go to these, Asians make a lot of money. You go to like Alexandria, Virginia, where there's a lot of Asians, they make so much cash. They make a lot of money.
You'll never know.
And you never know because they shut up. Right, guys? If more people would actually act like the Asians and just, this is why, guys, Asians don't even care who becomes president. They don't care about politics because they have money.
It doesn't impact them.
Yeah, that's true.
What would the Asians do? That's what I always say, guys, get that money. You have never, other than them trying to do the Stop Asian Hate thing, guys, you never really see Asians really say anything. And that's because they have money. Asians out-earn everyone. Asian men and women are the highest earning group of the people that there are. So what do they care about who becomes judge, sheriff, president? Who cares? They have money,
Not only are the highest earning, they also have the highest savings rate. Also, a dollar circulates in their community longer than any other community.
Yeah.
And guess which community the dollar leaves the fastest?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And
so what I'm saying is,
and they do have opinions. They have the opinions their parents gave them. They have opinions. They have
Yeah.
the opinions their parents gave them.
That's money, investing, not being violent, not having bastard kids, and it tends to work out. I would rather trade opinions for money any day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
9 and it's almost 11. I'm moving today, hopefully for the third time in the past 4 years since the divorce, to another rental. It's very emotional for me. I thought by now I would be, remarried and moving into a single family home.
Now this is the thing, guys, and I was waiting for this. Guys, look, guys, hold on, wait. Let's find the brakes. getting divorced and being like a single mom in the Chinese, Korean, Japanese community. No,
that's bad.
no,
you don't do that. You do not do that.
No. You guys, what did she think that she was gonna divorce her husband? This chick, I think she's Chinese, maybe, or like from Hong Kong.
Yeah, I think either
Taiwan?
Chinese or Korean.
Yeah. You think that another Korean dude with no kids is gonna take this chick?
No.
Did you go on? You guys, here, let's give you guys a little homework assignment. I want you to ask any Asian guy that you know, would you marry a single mom? And I want you to rate the look of disgust he has on his face from 1 to 10. Okay, okay. They're like, they'll be like asking them to take a bite out of a turd sandwich. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, so
Would have been my forever home.
Forever home.
So that alone is already very, I don't know, it's very emotional for me. But my moving company, I was gonna use Roadway Moving, that one moving company that all the influencers use. I confirmed with them. Apparently I didn't. I hadn't heard back from them since Wednesday, so I thought it was all set. I messaged them Friday afternoon, asking if it's confirmed. Don't hear back. This morning I called the customer service because they're not here. Apparently they sent me multiple messages asking me to confirm further. I don't know what else they needed.
Someone said Asians are anti-black. No. First of all, Asians are a lot of the only people that'll set up businesses in black neighborhoods, right? So yeah.
All the convenience stores are probably run.
Koreans don't like
rooftop Koreans during Rodney
guys,
King.
There's Chinese restaurants. You go to the hood, in any poor area, any poor Hispanic area, there's Chinese restaurants, there's
Chinese
Asian
buffet.
run markets, there's convenience stores, you know. So, and then also, guys, Asians aren't okay. Like a lot of Asians would prefer that their kids marry and be with Asians. In the same way that, guys, my mom told me never date a white girl. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of blacks who want to keep it black. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say Asians are anti-black at all. I just think that some of them have got to the point to where they're saying, look, they saw the need for a business. They are providing a service. And they're getting disrespect and violence and other things, and they just don't understand it, right? Now, once again, you look at small hats. Small hats prefer that their sons and daughters marry small hats. Koreans, the same way. Hispanics, a lot of Mexicans don't want their kids marrying Puerto Ricans or whatever. It's just the way we are, you know? So,
To me to confirm, the cleaner that helps me pack, she got stopped by the police on the way, so they're sending me somebody else.
Is it illegal?
I was
illegal. Yeah.
Oh
my goodness. Been picked up by ICE on the way.
Yeah.
They dragged Consuelo out of the car.
to sell some stuff from Marketplace. 3 people came by and grabbed their stuff. Facebook Marketplace is the only thing I think that's been positive today. PG&E, which I need to set up again. It has a phone number that's 1 number off. So I probably put in the incorrect phone number. So I need to call them and update that. I don't know how long the wait might be with renter's insurance. I was just going to add renter's insurance on top of my Progressive car insurance, which I've been pretty happy with.
Why, guys? She's just been talking and not saying anything.
They're getting
She's
errors.
going like, this is an update on my life. I'm terrible at scheduling.
On social media,
There you go.
it feels like one of my goals is to show more vulnerable side on social media.
Why?
People think my life is
Wait.
perfect. I'm excited
I just
about
got
that.
here. Is this a Asian single mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yep. She's been divorced for a couple. Yeah, she's been divorced for a couple of years, and she thought that she'd be remarried in a single family forever home by now.
Yeah. and she's moved 3 times in 4 years.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
AJ, I found a meme in Oldie but Goldie that I threw it up in the chat. It's everyone's been using it for years, and it pretty much describes how her parents feel about her.
Cooked as fried rice.
You see Asian women is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
Everyone tells me I've been using that one, and everyone tells me you can't use George Takei. Like George Takei is like a woke monster. I go, yeah, that's exactly why I'm taking it back.
Wait, Lock. I'm pretty sure it's Takai. No, I'm just joking.
I know.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Takei.
How dare you?
No, but here's what that chick's waiting for. She's waiting for AJ to come save her because she knows she likes the Asian persuasion.
No way, dude. The single momness outweighs. Guys, look. Hey, look, guys. She can get the smoke bomb any day, right?
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
And I'll accidentally leave my brother's ID.
Oh, dang, I see how it is.
You just gotta give her like a 6-digit phone number to an Arby's in Sheboygan. You don't need to like leave. It's like, yeah, that's a classic. Just give them a number to an Arby's in a different state.
And she looks straight out of China too.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like, look at
Yeah,
that.
crazy. Yeah, she has an accent and everything.
Oh,
guys.
man.
Yeah, so
I
that's
don't
pretty
know.
hot.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Guys, I don't know how she allowed this to happen. This is the craziest thing. And this is why HL talked about, like I said, he's the GOAT, dude. He's my favorite channel. I don't know how he found this chick. But this is hilarious, guys. Let's let this play.
The new home, I'm getting a lot of new furniture. I used an interior design service for the first time. So let's see how that goes. It'll pass. We're in early December. I think things are gonna get better. It's just really hard right now.
This is exactly what happens to modern women who think that they can just divorce their husbands and destroy their family unit for their personal gain. The media has convinced modern women to believe that they can get any man they want whenever they want by simply existing. Now, it's been over 5 years since this woman has been trying to find her Prince Charming with 0 success. Now that reality is starting to settle in, she cannot stop crying when she realizes how unstable her life has become since leaving her husband. This is the 3rd time that she has moved in less than 5 years. Meanwhile, she has a young boy who needs stability and structure, which she cannot give to him because she is more focused on finding the love of her life rather than cultivating a solid environment for her young son. She even went to a Netflix dating show to find love and got rejected by everyone. Check it out.
Guys, she is Korean. She is Korean.
I was on a reality dating show on Netflix where none of the guys chose me. Instead of getting upset and wasting the remainder of the time, I decided that I'm going to enjoy that beautiful Cancun and do the things that bring me joy.
You didn't have a choice.
Hold on.
You didn't have a choice. Hold on, guys.
All right, so in other words, she wants to get run through by frat boys.
Guys, hold on. Seriously,
Cancun?
hold on. Guys, she didn't have a choice. She got kicked. She wasn't chosen. She got kicked off the show. So she's acting like, oh, I'm just done with the show. Nobody chose you. Game over. Like,
you can't fire me. I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's over.
Like
this is what I call putting shiznick on my ice cream and telling it to spring.
The cope is real, guys.
Guys. If the cartels start smuggling copium, they would make 10 times more money than what they're doing with Fenty. You know?
Like going to the beach, drinking and dancing with friends, and cooking for others. As a result, I walked away feeling so free with a big smile on my face.
That wasn't freedom. That was a hangover.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
As I got off that Ferris wheel alone, celebrating all the growth I've experienced. I've also made great friends from the
Wait, so first of all, she had the big smile because she just got finished getting dick down, dick decimated, and dick destroyed, and she didn't get off the Ferris wheel. She got off the CK carousel.
Yeah, I was thinking
Guys,
Yeah,
I
the
wonder
growth
that she. Yeah, the growth she's talking about that's herpes. She needs to get that checked out.
guys, I wonder if the inventor of the front camera on the phone realized how much damage the front camera will do.
Christ.
All these women crying coping into the front camera of their phone, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably is Nobel, the dude. I forget his first name, but Nobel.
Yeah.
He was the inventor of dynamite. And he was so horrified that his invention was used for such wanton destruction against human beings that he had to fund the Nobel Peace Prize to make himself get over it.
I didn't know that.
That is nothing in comparison to the front phone camera, dude.
I'll be back.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So
just keep going.
We start seeing this happen to Asian women because, guys, I wonder if did she say anything about her husband or
No.
Really?
Or kid.
Looking at the divorce, because this woman probably won the first time. Her husband probably wasn't a bad guy, and she's pretty enough where she probably married. Well, actually, she's moving into a place using an interior designer, so she probably gets a decent amount of child support. But she moved 3 different times. Her husband was probably a good guy. She got on social media, FOMO'd, divorced him. And now she's see how harsh life is. I guarantee.
She's an influencer though, right? I mean, she's got doesn't
they
she
all
have a
are.
presence on TikTok?
Well,
They all
she's trying
do.
to garner sympathy because she's not just at home being a housewife. This is like
Because,
what she
guys, out
traded
of
it
10, if she didn't have kids and she wasn't divorced, what would you rate her? I'd rate her like a 7.
Yeah,
I
7
would.
and a quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7, 8.
7, yeah.
7 and 7 3/8.
Yeah. And guys, okay, because I've been on a couple of streams that have ruined my opinion of Asian women. I thought that Asian women would be our saviors, but apparently Asian women are scumbags too. So like, tell me what you think about this. If you're dumb enough to want to get married, you should import one, right? Because it takes 3 years for them to get a green card. So they have to be a traditional wife for 3 years before they can fleece you up in divorce. And at least you'll get 3 years of a traditional wife, because that's more than any American man will ever see. Ever. Ever.
Yeah, and at least she'll be thin and probably hotter too. Guys, if you're gonna get got, at least get got by a hot Colombian chick or a hot Korean chick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or a hot
at least
Lithuanian
at least
chick.
then you can say you did it.
Yeah,
At least you had 3 years of it instead of never
at least
having
you
had it at
at
all.
least you had a hot chick, you know.
Yeah,
And this so fast. All the arguments against it. Oh yeah, she just wants you for your money. All women want you for your money. Oh, she just wants you for an opportunity. All women do.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget the line. You know, my personal belief is snowboard could save her.
Oh,
Yeah.
the timing on that
Seeing this
leaving was
platform?
perfect.
Yeah.
To share my stories with you. We can't control the world around us, but
Now
we
she's
do
trying
have
to get philosophical.
control over how we experience situations. Practice having a positive mindset. It changes the way you react to
You
situations.
guys, I don't know how AJL can go through this. The fact that he does his duty where he's probably gone through like so many of her TikToks listening to this crap just to find this. Dude, he's the hero we all need.
Empower each other
Dude,
to have the
his
courage and
research
So that
is
she can
second to
cover
none.
instead
He
of
does
taking
great
a
research.
Yeah.
But it didn't even
better
cross
than
her
our own
mind to
FBI,
think
like Cash Patel.
Yeah.
woman went on a dating show to find love, and none of the guys chose her. But it didn't even cross her mind to think for a second that she might actually be the problem in this all situation. Instead of taking a moment and doing an introspection to reflect on why everybody is rejecting her, she switches into what she can do to have fun so that she can cover up her own misery. It is all fake. All this women's empowerment and women feeling happy to be single while enjoying their time alone is fake. They all cry behind closed doors in their solitude. They are just trying to cope by trying to sell this amazing single lifestyle online to influence other women to join them in their misery.
Exactly.
It is all about
Misery loves
clicks,
company.
views, and followers for them. It is all about chasing the cloud for modern women. It is nothing but attention-seeking until they can no longer do so when they hit that wall at full speed. Fellas, pay very close attention to women who enjoy traveling alone.
Oh my God, what is
Enjoy
Crazy.
1995 is calling. They want their clothes back. Oh my God.
She's a goddamn whore. Guys,
And this is
how?
a mother. This is a
Yes.
mother, by the way, guys.
And she's an Asian. That's
Yeah.
even crazier. Come on, man.
traveling alone. This is one of the prevalent red flags of a woman who is for the street. Avoid them at all costs, or use
She's like
them
a
for
hoe from the
recreation only.
Matrix movie.
They usually think
Yeah.
that they are forever young and keep acting like teenagers,
said
as you may all
35
see
is
on
better
your
than
screens right
25.
now.
Get out of here.
Now, to show you that these types of women are just not relationship material, we will watch a clip of this woman thinking that she finally found love after her divorce and after getting rejected on that dating show. I want you to pay very attention on how she is describing the man she thought was the love of her life.
I was on a Netflix reality dating show where none of the guys chose me. While it hurt at the time, I didn't let rejection take over my life. I met my boyfriend when I was not looking. Actually, he's not the type that I was looking for. I went on the show.
Dude.
Look at that, guys. That means she's
So in other words, he's not a
Poindexter.
Chad.
Yeah. He's a guy. He's the fallback dude. He's the cleanup man. And
She's
guys,
settled.
never,
He would've been the-
ever,
he would've been-
ever.
oh,
Hold
sorry,
on,
go ahead.
guys. Never,
Yeah.
ever be the cleanup dude. Right?
Never be
'Cause
the
guys,
backup plan.
If you are a guy and you look back at your girl's exes and it's one of these things is not like the other and you're not like that guy, she's never gonna love you, she's never gonna like you, she's never gonna be attracted to you, and she sure as shit won't respect you.
Yeah, so whenever these women say, "Oh, this isn't the type of guy I normally go for," that means that she would have friend zoned that guy if she was 10 years younger.
Thank you. Yeah.
Without a doubt, that guy would
And-
have been friend zoned so hard.
And
He's a plan B.
And it's not a matter of if her feelings for you or her tolerance for you is going to wear off. It's a matter of when, guys.
How fast? Yeah.
Once she gets the wedding, once she gets the kid, if she has your kid at all, like it's over. It's
Pretty
over.
much. F you,
Yes.
I got mine.
You're
Now
gonna
pay.
end up
Now pay me.
like that Akash Singh guy. You know what I'm saying? Guys,
Oh
we
my
all-
God.
His wife
That
won't
guy,
even
you know, like,
kiss him.
sorry, good.
His wife won't even kiss him. She avoids his kisses in public.
Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah. Like she's so disgusted by him that she won't even let him kiss her in public. Absolutely insane.
Is this the same guy who had like his girlfriend and she was like bitching about him online?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he was also convinced that she was a virgin when they got married, even though she has videos posting that she was riding the carousel hardcore in college.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Oh no, this is the best part though. Sorry, go ahead.
If she's a virgin, then I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. You know?
Yeah.
You got any spinach?
Luck?
Oh yeah. So, anyways, the best part is because they ended up trying to do damage control and went on some podcast where she was explaining. I didn't
Their
have
own
a roster.
podcast. It was because Akash is part of Flagrant podcast, so it was on Flagrant where they
Okay.
brought her on there and they tried to laugh off all the trauma, and he looked like he was dying inside the whole time.
And she was trying to say like what was it like, oh, I didn't have a roster back in college, I only had like 2 guys and I was just making out with them. even though there was a video of her saying that she openly admitted to getting run through at frat parties.
Yeah,
she openly admitted it, and her husband.
She tried to do the whole I don't understand what understand meant. She's like, I didn't know what roster really meant. I didn't know what popping my pussy really meant.
Bill Clinton, we don't know what is.
Exactly. We don't. I didn't know what is meant. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, no, I love
You know what is meant though.
Yeah.
Oh!
I see what you did there. Guys, we will do Simp of the Year awards.
Oh man.
Let's see.
There's so many.
I know.
Oh God.
I know.
Come up with a list, but Akash has to be on there. Travis
Absolutely.
Hunter has to be on there. That
Will
one
Smith,
made-
you got to put him in on there because he
Yeah.
made things worse. He made things so much worse for himself.
There's a couple guys who Steph
Piers
Curry,
Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Yeah, oh yeah, Piers Morgan. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Adam 22.
Yeah.
I can think
Adam 22 doesn't even count.
22.
Guys, Adam 22, he's so far gone, like he's just not even worth talking about.
I can think of a few people on the Caleb Hammer show. Like there's quite a few of those guys.
Oh yeah. Red-headed simp on the Caleb Hammer show.
Yeah.
And then the Native American guy that was like
The Native American guy. Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna fart on you.
yeah.
Or did you see Clavicular's interview with Michael Knowles? Michael Knowles is back on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Like all of those guys on the Daily Wire are freaking losers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they are.
Yeah.
Producers that I would like to date somebody who has kids of their own. And I also wanted someone who's older than me, but my boyfriend's actually 4 years younger than me. Never been married.
Look at
Oh,
that.
boy.
And he's younger too.
Cougar.
No kids. In the beginning, we weren't that serious, but over time, it evolved into something more serious. The lesson here is don't let rejection take over you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I actually see this a lot with my smart, pretty girlfriends. They have this checklist in their mind. They easily write off people. No one's perfect. What matters more is when you do communicate what you need in a relationship to feel loved.
5 years later,
I can
after her
translate.
divorce,
I can translate
she is
that.
still single.
Okay, so in other words, she met a young dude and they were having fun. They had the what are we doing conversation that she started, and she nagged him into a relationship.
Yeah.
And pretty much he didn't want to, he doesn't want to be in a relationship with her, but it's like if it will get you to shut up, fine.
Yeah. And if it'll keep the thunder throat coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, if I can get a couple
And
more months
crying.
out of this.
because she failed to hold on to any of those men. I want you to remember the important thing she said about the initial nature of this relationship. She said that it was not serious in the beginning, meaning that the guy was just using her for recreation only since he was even younger than her. But her ego doesn't want to admit that the men she really wants or the men that she is really attracted to don't.
Here's the thing about a lot of these chicks that were like decent looking until they run into the wall. Guys, these chicks realize that they can't starfish anymore in bed, so they have to actually start getting gawk and swallowing. And guys, once you have a hot chick that knows that she has to resort to eating the booty hole, that's how you know she knows. When the chicks toss a salad with friggin' with chopsticks, you know she knows she hit the wall.
That is why she keeps on getting rejected by valuable men. She is trying so hard to appear mature and healed from all the rejection, but we all know that it is all fake because
It's like guys, we're at 123 likes, guys. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Guys, we are trying to hit 30,000 subs. And guys, drop a little something in the super chat. Also, I'd appreciate that.
5 years after her divorce, she is still single. Reckless advice to
Your place. Don't confuse crumbs with care. While walking, hey babe, super busy today, so can't text much, but I love you. Have a good day. There, it literally takes 5 seconds. If a grown man can't even manage 5 seconds, you're not a priority. You're a placeholder. They can do the speech to text while walking to a meeting room.
Dude,
Oh my God.
hey, secret. What did she get now?
She's now getting dick down, dick decimated, dick destroyed, then dick dismissed. All she is a cum dumpster now. Cum dumpster.
And the funny thing is, the guy didn't just bread from her; he left the whole damn loaf. He's like, he's like, just deal with this.
Yeah.
And I love these women who just they go online and they say all it takes is 5 seconds to send me a text, and you can't even do that. And it's like, yeah, because his time is precious and you're not.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And if you're not worth 5 seconds, then yeah, sorry, that says a hell of a lot more about you than it does about him.
Exactly.
Or waiting for the coffee. If they don't know how to use speech to text, like, girl, what are you doing? Don't fall for, oh, I fell asleep or I was too busy. It's an excuse for laziness. They don't deserve you. This isn't even bare minimum. It's human decency and social etiquette. The bare minimum is when someone gives you just enough so you don't leave, but not enough to make you feel secure.
What happened?
So guys, you guys know that I work for Pearl's channel, right? And like people keep saying, because Pearl. No, Pearl some of the people keep saying, oh, why didn't she give men solutions and tell them what to do? And I said, this is why. This is what women sound like when they try to tell people what to do, especially men. As a woman, the worst thing you can do is try to tell men what they should do. Even women in the red pill space, don't do it. The minute you start saying, oh, a man should text back, they should this, they should that, you sound like an absolute clown. Like this girl.
Yeah, and then just to add on to that, whenever these women, they go on and just they give this advice, they are talking down to you. And they are talking to you as if you're a child.
Yeah.
Yep. They are acting like they are better than you and that you are a stupid freaking moron for not knowing these things. And why would you want to take advice from somebody who's going to disrespect you like that?
Yep.
No, guys, this is the one that he just dropped today. Okay. Guys, this one's great. Right? I didn't get a chance to watch this entire thing, but guys, please go over and sub to his channel, guys. Seriously. He's been at this for a long time. I'm assuming he stopped posting because he got a couple of strikes and he had to wait for the strikes to be over. But guys, let's try and support him. Okay. Because guys, if you are ever traveling, guys, look at his channel. Put his videos on and just let the tears flow. Guys, look at all these he does.
Yeah, he's really good. He is good.
You know what I'm saying? So check him out, guys.
Like the research alone, that, like I said, I know I've said this before, but the research alone makes it worth watching because even with the AI voice, like some people just don't sound great behind a mic, but you know, the fact that he's doing this kind of research, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So
he tells the entire
good for him.
story.
Respect.
And he has like what's it called? Not a template, but a style each time where he makes the story the same each time. It's so good. Hoagie, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
I'm extremely sad. I'm heartbroken. We have a court date. I'm so sad. I chose me finally. I feel
yeah, that's depressing.
Welcome back, family.
With these god awful tattoos, like they can't even waste their money on a talented tattoo artist.
Look at that, guys! I have another tattoo regret video coming out here in the next couple days. Oh, it says some absolute bangers.
What's worse, when women are, because I'm telling you, it's the front camera's fault. When they're putting on makeup, telling some stupid story into the front camera, or when they're crying in their car into the front camera. What's worse?
It's eating.
Oh
yeah.
That's true. You got me there.
Yeah.
We are going to review this single baby mama modern woman who was saved from these streets by her loving husband, but then she decides to divorce her husband when things get a little rocky. Let's first watch her crying while talking about how she filed for divorce.
I filed for divorce today.
Talk about a cat.
It feels wild to say that out loud. I'm getting gas, so it's just a quick chat. The hardest thing I have done is hit that submit button. Because even though I could go anywhere in this world, the only place I wanted to go was home. And I don't mean like the building. I don't mean like the place you sleep at night. The only thing I wanted was to have my person back. Home was my person. I am so proud of myself because
I have my home, my person. Shut up.
I am now saying
I hate this. I hate the phrase "my person."
Yeah.
It is so freaking dehumanizing. Like, you can't say I miss my husband or I miss my boyfriend. No, it's my person. Well, apparently not, because you just divorced him. You just freaking
100%.
dimwitted broad.
Yeah, that's true. And guys, the whole soulmate thing is so stupid. Guys, that would have to assume that there's a woman for every man, right? Guys, no, there's war in times where there's hardly any men left. So that whole thing about a soulmate, the numbers don't support that either.
This person is no longer my home. And that's a really hard thing to come to terms with and say out loud. In 24 hours of no contact, I have gotten on medication for my depression. I have went and seen a doctor.
Of course you went on meds. Like what's the
tell you that I have mental health issues.
What's
I'm
the
extremely distraught.
So what's
I
the
feel like
percentage?
my whole life is
Oh, shoot.
Keep going, Lockie.
What's the percentage of modern women that are on some type of antipsychotic medication or antidepressant? Like, they are all medicated.
By 50, by 50, it's about 33%.
Yeah.
It's insane. It is insane how many of these women are on some form of an antidepressant or antipsychotic, Meg, and then they'll turn around and go, "I'm so happy. I'm living my best life.
It's the greatest day of my life."
Where's my
That's
soul?
That's also not including like weed or like alcohol.
It's like alcohol.
self-medicated.
Women
Yeah.
are drinking more than men now. Women drink more than men now.
I have gone on record, and I will keep saying this. We are going to have a massive spike in millennial women who are either going to be a dramatic rise in alcoholism cases, cirrhosis of the liver. I'm telling you, it's going to happen because these women cannot stop drinking. Like, in their 20s, they need alcohol to have a good time, and that's how they cope. We are going to see a lot more alcohol-related illnesses and demises from millennial women in the oncoming years. It's pretty much all but guaranteed.
Yeah, that's true.
I have filed for divorce. I'm so proud of myself. We have a court date. I'm so sad, but I'm so incredibly proud of myself. So I guess that's the update. I know that there's going to be better days ahead for me because I have had to live with this for like 6 months, and I've had to sit in the pain and just resignate with it. Obviously, he's been numbing the pain, so I think that it's going to hit him much later.
Yeah, right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You guys know what'll happen to him? He's gonna be like, "Man, it's so quiet around here."
This is the life. Well, this is one thing I find hilarious. She's going, "I'm so proud of myself." Why? Because you quit?
Yeah.
You quit your marriage. That's nothing to be proud of.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep.
But my home is now me. I chose me finally.
There you go.
I did it. I broke the cycle. Well, I'm breaking the cycle. It's a process, but I did it.
I don't really know who this woman is trying to convince. Is she actually trying to convince herself that she is making a good decision? Or maybe she is trying to convince her fake TikTok audience that she is actually a strong woman by making one of the dumbest decisions of her life in 4K. I mean, I will show this next clip where she will be absolutely devastated just by the thought of realizing that she might never speak to her ex-husband, whom she is literally divorcing by her own free will.
Here's the thing is I do finally have some good news. I just got the email that he got the boat out of my name. The truck is out of my name and he signed off on the bank
Watch
account.
this, guys.
I think I am a little sad because it was such a swift and easy process that he completed in one day.
That's it's
He
like,
sounds
yeah,
like an
that
efficient
yeah,
man.
this is what you wanted. So
Yeah.
we're done.
Yep.
This is the sad part. You can see a freaking like I forget, like a baby's crib behind her. That
Oh
kid,
yeah.
Oh
that-
yeah,
that kid has no chance.
Kinda, yeah.
Either that or
that's toddler.
she at a daycare, because that almost looks like a daycare. Is this a bedroom or a day? She might work for a daycare, which is depressing in its own right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's sad, isn't it?
God.
But funny too.
But he's been telling me for months that he wasn't capable of completing. So that financial burden is finally done. With that being said, it caused a lot of trauma and triggers in me because I could then see that it was such an easy process and he just prolonged it in order to still have control over me. I don't think that I should have had to post online the things that he was doing to me
Yes, you did.
in order for him to finally go do that paperwork and just do it because it was morally the right thing and ethically the right thing. But unfortunately,
You should do a show on the women that are divorcing their husbands, but they complain that their ex-husband is being heartless. It isn't helping with the move and continuing to pay for bills or anything like that. These women have the nerve, the balls, the audacity to say that they're divorcing their ex-husband and he's being mean, or he has no, he's not being nice enough to continue paying for her life while they're getting divorced.
Hey, Doug, you forgot one. You forgot two of them. You forgot to mention the word trauma because these women love trauma. And the second one is how much they cry because they lost their emotional support person.
Yeah.
I relied on my husband so much when things were getting bad. I just could talk to him and he'd make things better. He's not doing it anymore. It's so unfair.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Good joke.
And all
I
this
don't give a
is
damn.
this trauma and all this other crap, please.
and that is what ended up having
Fucking hate
to
it when they say
happen.
trauma.
And because I posted online, he had let me know that anyways,
Use your
he
words.
let me know that I ruined his life and he never wants to speak to me again and he's going to block me and that the only time he wants to hear from me is if it's through email or through an attorney. It makes me
Good.
sad because when we were first going through this, I was like, let's just split. Let's just be amicable. You go your way. You let me be. I go my way. And that's not something that he was capable of doing. And I also wasn't capable of doing. I wanted to stay in contact. I still wanted to have him in my life in some way, which meant dealing with a lot of mental abuse. I do feel guilty that I had to go public in order to make the abuse
Screw
stop.
you.
But also,
They
a lot
always
of
do
women
this.
came forward when I went public, and so I found out more from that. So the only thing we have left to settle is filing the divorce and then the $5,000 debt that we have that's mutual. So I guess that's all good news. It's just my soul doesn't feel good at all. I don't know if these posts are ever going to help anybody else.
They aren't.
Yeah, like, here's
These
the
videos aren't
thing.
going to help anyone else.
Like, she's acting like she's the victim. And she's saying, my husband is just being so evil to me right now because he's blocking me on everything. And he says, I ruined his life. It's like, yeah, you did. You aired out his dirty laundry without his consent on TikTok. You tried to demean his name all because you were unhappy that he wasn't moving things fast enough with your freaking divorce. Any man with an ounce of self-respect would never, ever want to deal with a woman who would stoop so low, because it's like that was none of the internet's business, and she did it just to villainize him because she's the bad guy and she can't handle it.
Yeah, that's true.
But hopefully someone can see this and they can relate to it and they can recognize the pattern and they can heal much quicker than I am. But as of today, my doctor was able to rush me some medicine, so I started my antidepressant today.
And that's why she has those SSRIs, guys, right?
Yep.
God.
And I meet with my therapist next week to start therapy again. So overall, it's good news. Sad day. I feel crushed. But I do know that even if he does hate me, I didn't deserve to be treated like that. So
yes, you did.
Which abuse is she talking about? She is the one who wants to stay in contact with him. Her ex-husband just wants to move on with his life, but she wants to stay in his life even though she is the one who filed for divorce. You just can't make this shit up. It is all about her in her mind. She doesn't even think for a second about what her ex-husband is going through because she is divorcing him. I will play another clip of her crying again and literally make this whole thing about her and how everything is unfair to her. Let's watch.
So for everybody who didn't know, I am getting divorced. I also
this is her whole life now.
Yeah,
guys, this is what they actually mean by trauma bonding, right? These chicks make up fake trauma and then bond about it. It all started with having these talk shows in the 70s and the 80s where they would all talk trash about men, and then women started talking trash about their husbands, right? And all this other crap. And now it's just spilling. And now there's no men around, and they're just talking. They're just doing the same thing with just each other.
didn't know, but I did find out from a Hey Girly text message this morning. I don't have the stamina or the capacity to answer people's questions about the situation because obviously I am devastated. That was the absolute love of my life. Like, I genuinely just thought that I had found my person.
Why did
you divorced him? Yeah.
Why did you file? If he was the love of your life, why did you want to divorce him?
Because it was a shit test.
Stupid woman. Actually, I wanted to add on to something. So there is actually a reason why these women will start off their videos with saying, I'm divorced or I'm a 33-year-old single mom. And that is because it feeds the algorithm. They have to start it that way so they can get attention because they posted one video that went semi-viral. And so now they want to cash in on it. They want to try to get they wanted to get the as much attention as humanly possible. So they have to start every single video crying, saying, I'm going through a divorce and it's really hard. And that feeds the TikTok algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must be.
My eyes are literally disgustingly raw. Anyways, so for people who are wanting the tea and wanting all of that, you don't have to search for it. It's here. I don't know. My goal now is to heal, whatever that looks like. I'm extremely sad.
That word just doesn't even mean anything anymore to these broads at all. It's healing journey. I have to heal. I have to do work. I have to work on myself. What does that even mean?
They have to become their most true and authentic self.
Yes.
Like, it means nothing.
Which involves, what is it? Dicks and wine.
And a trip to Europe. Don't forget the trip to Europe. There is always a trip to Europe involved.
And don't forget about the trip to Dubai. Right? You know,
she's not hot enough for Dubai.
Oh, hey, Sheikh Mahmoud, he'll drop a deuce on anything. Hey, he's not selective about where he takes a dump.
He is pretty generous with the tickets to Browntown. That is pretty true.
Heartbroken. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he finds someone that makes him happy.
He's gonna be great.
You don't have to search for the tea. It's here. I'll just tell you myself so people don't have to gossip about it. So yeah, I guess if you want to navigate life after a divorce, that's what's gonna happen here on this page now. You can clearly see by TikTok that things change in a matter of minutes, in a matter of days. So
at least you're on antidepressants.
Just lots of prayers for us, please.
Oh my word. Do not feel sorry for this woman. She is far from being the victim in this whole situation. She was actually a baby mama before even getting married to this man, which means that her ex-husband took care of her and her daughter. And in this next clip, she will admit that she already had a lot of trauma with her baby daddy before getting married to her husband. Check it out.
I want to start this off by saying, obviously I'm not crying, but this is to the girls at my daughter's school who decided to bully her and pick on her and make fun of her for the situation that is happening to me right now.
Look at that! Look at that, guys! God. All because of her TikToks! They found her mom on her TikTok!
Yeah!
Guys, imagine. Hold on. if her daughter's getting bullied because her mom's crying on TikTok, imagine these kids whose parents are on OF.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
You can't tell me if I was in high school and one of my friends' moms was on OF. Oh man, it would be so brutal. I like to think I wouldn't make fun of them, but yeah, I would.
Yeah, no, you've got naked pictures of someone else's mom. I mean, here's the thing that it's like, yeah, high school and middle school are hell. And pretty much you've got people who are watching you trying to find any and every round of ammunition to use against you. And pretty much if your mom does OF, that's not a round of ammunition. That is a freaking ammo dump that never runs dry. That's like the freaking ammo pickups in Call of Duty. It never runs out.
No, that would be plastered all over your locker.
Oh yeah, your life would be miserable. It would just be a living hell. And the sad part is, those kids, like the kids that are being made fun of because of something their mother does, they have nothing to do with it. And their moms just go, just ignore it. Just ignore bullies. You know, I had a bully once in high school. I ignored them and they went away.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I joined OF.
Knock it off, I'm gonna fuck your dad when I'm single, okay? Not really, but imagine someone being at their worst and you just want to make fun of them. Who raised you? Who raised you? Do better. Second, I did not accomplish my goal today. I still have not eaten. There's still time, maybe. Third, everyone keeps saying it gets better. I have a baby daddy that I don't have communication with, and I also have an ex-husband. So when I tell you that I've been...
Oh, no. So, guys, he was a simp who married her with a bastard kid.
Man.
Oh, guys, don't be her ex-husband.
Through heartbreak. I have been through heartbreak. This was my healing, my soft girl era, my lover era. This was like my time to shine. That's why everyone is so surprised, and I'm also so surprised. So I do know that it gets better. I don't necessarily think that crying on the internet makes it better, but I don't care, because however I heal, it holds me accountable. Like today, someone was like, did you eat? And I still haven't. So it holds me accountable. And now I'm at counseling, and I was going to cancel, but I didn't because accountability. I am seeing all of the messages that you guys are sending me, but I run a daycare during the day, and those kids are my only priority.
Oh, no. She runs a daycare?
That makes it so much worse.
Horrible.
Oh my God, that makes it so much worse.
Support.
When you analyze very closely the way these broken modern women talk about their trauma, you can almost swear that they are really addicted to them. Most of these women can't sustain a healthy relationship. They will call it boring and leave because drama makes them feel alive. Drama keeps their emotions engaged. And that is why most modern women are on some kind of antidepressant medication. And this next clip will clearly demonstrate that by showing how this woman can't even go to sleep without taking these medications.
I just got up to take my sleep medicine. I can't sleep at
Oh
night.
boy.
And I grabbed my water. Okay. I went back to my room. My sleep medicine. My sleep medicine was on my cabinet in my room, which means that I just took my brand new antidepressant. I took 3 of them. 3 plus the half one that I took earlier.
She's going to be driving. Watch. She's probably got wine. It's going to be passed out behind the wheel in about 20 minutes. Guys, why would you put this on the internet?
You're only
Why?
supposed to take like one of them.
Yeah.
Because
guys.
Because she wants the attention. Again, like she has nothing going for her in life right now. The only thing that's keeping her going is the TikTok engagement.
Exactly.
It's the sympathy, the views, the likes. That's what's keeping her going. And so she needs to record her downward spiral so she can have other desperately single women go, it's going to be okay. You're going to find your person. That's all she's got.
Back to the original topic of this, guys. She's a single mom with all these mental health issues, who's a 5 or a 4 at best, who managed to get a good guy to marry her. And now here she is. And now here she is, guys. What happened?
It still wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Look at her eyes.
Do I not take the sleep medicine now? Do I call poison control? I genuinely.
Look at how dramatic she's being. Her husband dodged the bullet, dude.
And she's around kids all day. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at her eyes. Like, she is descending into madness.
Yeah, those are.
I think this is genuine. This is not someone who's playing it up for the camera. I think.
No, this is genuine.
I call them SSRIs, right? Look at that. You can see SSRIs, man, you know?
I don't know what to do. Do I make myself throw up? Someone please help. What do I do? What do I do?
This is how most of these divorced modern women really live behind closed doors. They are all miserable, lonely, and can't even sleep in peace. This woman had a husband who saved her from the street as a single mother, but she decided to throw everything away because she needed to find herself again. For the moment, she started being active on TikTok and started posting regularly there. Her marriage was done, and she can't blame anybody but herself. You can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved. To the street she belongs, and to the streets she shall return. So,
Can I get
an guys, hold on. Yeah, guys, go and check out his channel, man. Guys, he has a lot. He has a whole lot of these, and he's posting regularly.
Yeah,
Again,
I'm happy to hear it.
you
Like,
know,
I was very happy when he started posting again because it was like a 6-month wait there.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. I actually told this one chick, you better not leave your man because I'm telling you right now, these streets will welcome you back with open arms.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're gonna be dealing with ninjas like me.
I tell freaking all the married women.
She actually took her that, and I hate to say this out loud. When she asks for help, the best advice I can give: polish off those 2 bottles. You'll be okay. For everyone, polish off those 2 bottles. Build up your tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna stop crying since.
If she only reaches out when she needs something, like help or emotional support or some assistance, it's probably because she's just using you.
Welcome back, family.
Yeah, don't
Today,
say.
it is a very special episode. We are going to highlight a situation that most men endure in silence and do not want to talk about because we have been taught that self-sacrifice is being...
Yeah, hold on. This is a different one here. Hold on. But yeah, guys, go to his channel. Yeah, there was like a 6-month break.
Man, that must have
he had to
been
take.
one heck of a copyright strike issue.
Yeah. I think you have maybe two strikes, and he didn't want to get the third one.
Well, I guarantee one of these broads, well, actually a bunch of these broads, because they're pretty much he's outlining the whole story. I guarantee a bunch of them flagged their videos with them in there, and he got by 1 or 2.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
What I'm sad about right now is none of my friends have reached out to me.
And there it is, guys. Why I'm not? That proves I'm not the center of attention.
Yeah,
I broke up my marriage. I put this on Facebook, expecting everyone to come running, and it's not happening. So I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, it's
insane.
These women have to make the dumbest decision that most men learn before they turn teenagers.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yep.
Nobody
you are
cares.
Not special. Was it you are not a special and unique snowflake?
Yeah, Tyler Durden.
Decaying, organic matters, everything else.
Yeah.
It's just like these broads. They get pregnant as single moms, and all their friends and their family like, oh, you can do it. We'll help. And then the baby's born, and there's no one to be found. Tell you, it's the same thing with women getting divorced. Oh, girl, we're gonna hot girl summer it up, and we're gonna snap whatever. You get divorced, and nobody picks up the phone.
Yeah.
And asked me how I'm doing. I just want a hug. I just wish people cared about me.
Yeah.
Not doing well.
Jesus Christ.
I don't really have anybody to talk to. I'm really alone. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm really sad.
Is this real? Welcome back, family. Today we are going to review this modern woman who thought that she could easily find a better man than her husband. So she decided to leave her marriage just to start getting pumped and dumped by Chad and Tyrone back.
Guys, hold on. Where is it?
Yes! Oh, let me taste your tears. Your tears are so yummy. Oh, the tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy.
Back on repeat. Let's first start by watching her crying and regretting destroying her family unit when loneliness hits her hard on holidays.
I'm at the other house cleaning, and
the other house.
Yeah,
kind of reflecting.
You caught that too, Lon?
Not on this house. Like I've talked about that to death. What I'm sad about right now is none of my friends have reached out to me and asked me how I'm doing.
Have you considered reaching out to them?
And I know that right now is a really bad time. I know that it's the holidays and there are kids and there are holiday parties and there are 100,000 things going on, and I respect that. I'm not asking for help.
That's exactly what you're asking for.
I guess I just want a hug. I've always
oh man,
I would never ask them to help me during this. And I'm not trying to come on here and cry, but I don't have anybody.
I don't think simps realize they're missing out on a major business opportunity here.
And I just want to hug, and
there are so many of these women who are so desperate and touch starved that simps could actually charge these women money to hug them.
Yeah.
And they would pay. They would most likely pay. I mean, it might actually be a pretty decent side hustle because these women are just so deprived of attention and touch starved.
No, but even touch starved, they're not going to want to touch a simp.
Right, Chad, you're right. You're right,
yeah,
Chad.
Come on now, come on.
That is true. That is true. I take that one. I take that one back. All right, but yeah, no. Chad could make at least $100 to $200 per hug for 30 seconds of his time. Now that is a good profit margin.
Yeah. You could be like Rent Chad. You know what I'm saying?
Rent Chad. This is the smarter play. This is the smarter play. You sell them on the dream, and then you get them to finance your business idea. That's the big come up right there.
Oh, you're doing the Uno reverse card.
Yeah.
Nice. Just another reason to become a Chad.
Guys, there's a guy in Japan. Look, Japanese rent a boyfriend, right? And then there's another guy. He does rent a dad in Japan. And then there's another one where there's so many women that are over the age of 28 who are virgins, right? And they have a service where they can go and get the boyfriend experience. So this guy, he'll sit with them. They'll come to his business and they'll watch romantic movies, and he'll sit with them and have dinner, and they'll cry, and he'll dab little tears, and then they get the hell out.
So the authentic boyfriend experience. When does the pointless arguments happen?
I don't even think he has to deal with that, honestly. Yeah,
because I kind of feel like if you truly want the authentic relationship experience, somebody has to start some kind of a pointless argument.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oops.
I just wish people cared about me.
They don't. They never will.
We sure as shit don't, right, guys?
This is the bed you made, sister.
This woman had her family, but she preferred to throw everything away just because she wanted to go back in these streets to chase after the bad boys. These modern women just want their cake and eat it too. She is now complaining about loneliness while she already had a loving family that probably had her back. But she decided to destroy it for no good reason. Now she expects friends and extended family members to keep checking on her. I will just show you in this next clip what her life looks like now and how Chad keeps on pumping and dumping her. Check it out.
One time, a man flew me out to California for a date, like a whole weekend. We're having a great time, okay? Wine tasting, all this stuff, meeting friends. At the wine tasting, we're at like our second spot. We're a little buzzed, whatever. The truth starts coming out, right? I'm mid-sip. He's like, I need to tell you something. What do you need to tell me? Well, you know, you need to know that you're a 6. Excuse me, what do you mean I'm a 6? No, you need to know that your looks qualify you as a 6. And I was like, why are you telling this is
because he's gonna basically tell you, look, I fly you out and you are a layup. Like, I fly you out when I'm not nailing LA 9s and 10s. This chick, I mean, she's decent. I would give her, okay, she's a California 5, but she's like a Seattle 8.
Yeah,
she's a California 5.
Yeah, I mean, she's not bad.
She's a Miami 4, but I would give her like a Wisconsin 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would give her an Iowa 9. You know? So
kind of inappropriate and like, why are you telling me that? He's like, you just need to know.
Clayton said it the best. He says 6 is a spot on the roster.
This is the one. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So I was gonna say she's got a pretty face, but like, I mean, she's as flat as a freaking surfboard. I mean,
yeah, she's spaghetti stick thin too.
Yeah,
there's no meat on those bones. But this is one thing that these women will never understand. It's the fact that if you're gonna go after Chad, Chad's gonna treat you any way that he wants. Because he doesn't care, because he's got a lineup of chicks who are just ready. And so he's going to call you a 6 to your face. He's going to tell you if you're eating too much. He's going to say all of those things because he couldn't care less about your feelings.
Yeah. And guys,
that's the Chad-based economy right there.
And what can she do about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, you know?
Or place that you're a 6. What? You flew me out here to see me. You're attracted to me. You wanted to see me. And now you're telling me.
Yeah, and he got the gawk, right? He got to shoot up the club. You know what I'm saying? And that's all she's good for. You know what I'm saying?
She's newly divorced, I'm assuming. So she is going to be ready to mingle. She's going to be doing all of the crazy stuff in the bedroom. And all it cost him was like a $200 Southwest plane ticket.
Frontier Spirit.
Oh, Frontier. Yeah,
Spirit.
Southwest. What am I thinking?
Guys, hold on. Do you guys honestly think that he just volunteered this information like she's implying? Or do you think that he was getting mouthy? And he was like, whoa, check yourself. You're a 6. I get dimes. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Guys, just don't call chicks a 6 out of nowhere. She was just giving him hell, and he checked her ass, you know?
I would give 50-50 odds to that, because also we are seeing, like, starting to see these guys, like, pretty much just straight up say, like, to these women's faces, I don't care what you think. It's like because they make the rules. So I'll give 50-50 on that one. Personally, just me.
I think that she was just talking mess,
being insufferable.
Yeah, most like.
Yeah.
That I need to know my place and that I'm a 6? What?
You're welcome for the compliment.
What? Anyways, I then continued to have like a 6-month situationship with that man.
Look at
I'm
that.
Stupid woman.
I told you guys.
6 months.
If
That's
you let them
impressive.
talk long enough, they will tell on themselves.
I'm telling you guys. Chad doesn't care. All these chicks will talk about how all their exes treated him like trash and then claim that they want the nice guy. The one common denominator, they all treated her like trash.
This woman can clearly see that this man only wants to pump and dump her, but she preferred to stay with him in a situationship for over 6 months because he is a Chad. But now she comes back crying again on the internet for sympathy. Check it out.
Which is casual. You know, he's like, I thought this was casual between us. So when was this casual? I am with you all the fucking time. And it's not because I'm clingy or I'm just inviting myself. You're inviting me. You're telling me I like you in my space. I asked you if you want me to leave and you say no.
Because I hadn't nutted
If
yet.
you're telling me these words that are coming out of your mouth, I'm going to fucking believe you.
Because you're stupid.
Right?
Fiona Gallagher.
Like, I'm not delusional.
You've been had.
Yeah.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Look,
told
I
me
say a
one
lot
time-
of things. Look, I say a lot of things. Then I nut.
There's a reason why they call it post-nut clarity.
Yeah, that's true.
Anybody else? Okay, cool. You're not talking, right, guys? If you tell a girl that
Look at that.
Psycho.
Look at those eyes, dude. Look at those eyes.
what?
You got played.
Yeah.
And I think here's my assessment of the whole situation is that I think that he likes me more than he cares to admit to.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on.
Wow.
And that scares him. And
Anybody got any holy water?
he still wants to
There's that eating.
That eating again.
act like he's in college. And he's not. And you know,
But he can.
I told him on night one when he came home that I'm not an option. And I'm not going to be played.
We didn't want you in the first.
He didn't want you anyway.
Look, I'm just saying, if I fly you out, I'm expecting at least 4 nuts.
Guys,
Oh God! Like
I knew a girl in college who met a guy online, and then so she was in Seattle, and then he was in I think Las Vegas or whatever. And then she went down. He paid for her to fly out to visit him, and they were in the hotel, and they had a good night or whatever. And she's like, I just want to sleep. And then he just after 4 or 5 hours, he just got pissed and then packed his stuff and left. She's like, well, I don't know what his problem was. I'm like, he paid for you to fly down there. You know what was going to happen after that. You know what you were doing. He was flying. You guys have been talking for months and months. He flies you down there. You aren't going to give him any. That was a control thing. You want to be like, nope. Expect him to hold out like you're holding out a piece of ham in front of a dog. No. So he did the power move and said, screw you. And he packed his stuff and he left. And I hope he never talks to you again. Come on, man.
And that's just not going to happen.
But that's what happened.
And that's exactly what he fucking did. Right.
Well, to be fair, she
So we
was
fought
wrong about something.
a lot.
She was wrong about something. She said, well, no, she was right about something. She said, I'm not an option. And it's like, yeah, you're not even an option in this, guys. You're technically right. It's like he was playing her from the friggin' beginning and she's acting all shocked and appalled. Like, they're so dim-witted.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
All these situationships they're in.
And he took it. He took what I had to say. mean, I don't know how much you listened or whatever.
You guys,
the
all
Charlie
this
Brown adult noise.
Yeah, all this. She left her husband to put herself into this. Guys, I'm telling you, all these chicks think the grass will be greener until they get on the other side and realize there is no grass at all.
He sat there and he was apologetic and.
So like that whole time he wasn't listening to her. He was playing classic rock in his head because he needed something entertaining. he was listening to Boston in his head.
Yeah, Chicago.
Oh
yeah.
Or even Toto, you know. He's listening to Africa in his head.
You guys remember on Austin Powers 2, I call it the Alan Parsons Project.
Preparation H.
I call it the Jefferson Starship. Whatever happened to good comedies like that?
Got caught. And I even said her name. So that he knew I know. I know her name.
So?
She's 22.
Nice.
What are you going to do with a 22-year-old in the fucking Philippines? How is that going to work?
Oh, snap!
Nice.
Look at that! You got a 22-year-old Filipino! And she's mad.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you guys know what he can do with a 22-year-old Filipino hottie? He can, man, lay it down straight up.
I'd love to know. I would love to know how that's going to work. I mean, I'm right here. Oh, and I told him that I loved him because that's also true.
Oh, look at that! L
Why do you
after
think
L after L after L. 3 strikes and you're out. This chick is nuts.
She's like at strike 27 right now. What are you talking about?
She's cooked.
She refuses to leave home plate.
Is cooked. So here she got played by Chad. Chad checked her, and then she found out that Chad's been smashing her, probably 5 other chicks in California, but then actually building something with some 22-year-old in the Philippines. Because
in paradise.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Because that's the thing. It's like it wouldn't be surprising at all if Chad ends up moving down to the Philippines where the dollar goes a lot further.
Yep.
He can do online business. Plus, he's got like this hot 22-year-old chick at his side. You know, he doesn't have to come back to the States because he's pretty much living in hog heaven down there. That's how it's going to work.
And guys, yeah, some of the stuff they talk about, Passport Bros this, Passport Bros that. But guys, there's a whole bunch of Passport Bros that are making it work. That are doing good. A friend of mine, he met his wife in Indonesia. You know, moved her here. They've been happily married for like 15 years now. So, yeah, man, it can work.
You know, love just happens sometimes, right? And it doesn't matter how long you've known somebody and whatever, and love just can be love.
What does that even mean?
You fucking lied to me.
You just now getting this.
He is mad.
Oh God.
He is.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God.
And I know that I'm fun, and I know that I'm a great catch.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And I know
The only thing this woman can catch is a case of chlamydia.
No, it's a case of the herp dirt, right?
Yeah.
I'm worth
0.
all of the things.
She's worth less than a penny.
She can't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah, no, she knows she's full of it. Like,
dude, she's been
look at the look of just unfathomable sadness, right?
That is the 1,000 Chad stare right there.
Guys, look at this. This right here sums up modern women right here.
She aged like 15 years just from this conversation.
The sad part is she's 28 years old.
Why would you post this on the internet?
post.
Modern
Why
women
would you
can't
want
help it.
anyone to see you like this?
They cannot help but post every single one of their L's. They cannot stop themselves from doing it. It's crazy. It's like, lady, you have no dignity, and yet you're still losing more and more of it.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, I really don't. Uh-oh.
So Edge, I need you to make a pact with me. So you already know that if you ever become, yay, I'm coming with the pillow to take you out. If you ever see me just on the internet, please take me out.
Yeah, seriously, guys.
It would not be considered forceful ending of life. It would be considered mercy.
Mercy.
Make sure you get a notarized contract, just to make sure both sides are covered.
Like
Do that ahead of time.
From One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's just like put
Yeah.
the pillow right. So,
Yeah, seriously.
In the end, he still treated me like every other guy has treated me.
What did you expect?
He likes me and he has feelings for me, and
That's what you think.
but I'm never enough. Or I'm too much. It's like, pick a side, dude.
she is mad.
What are you gonna do with a 22-year-old in the Philippines who's
Have a lot of
getting
fun.
likes
A
on
lot.
Instagram because she's showing her ass?
The fact that she's younger too.
He's like, I'm not.
The same thing that would do with you, just only tighter.
Yeah.
More enthusiastic.
And a lot less miles too.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys.
Besides you, or having sex with anybody else but you. Okay, great. Cool. But you're still lying to me. I have feelings for him. And I
That's
told
your
him that he
problem.
was losing the best thing that could have ever happened to him.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I'm really mad at him. I'm really disappointed.
And he doesn't care.
And him.
I'm sure he's torn up about it.
I feel
used. when he's got that hot Filipina chick who's taking care of him, and he's living a peaceful life in a nice place. I'm sure in the back of his mind he's going to be thinking about this woman and saying, "Thank God she's out of my life."
Yeah,
she's like cooking him some nice tasty pho, just man.
So I'm gonna tell you how this plays out because I've been in this situation. She's still, the fact of the matter is, she's still gonna come and give up the cookies because because in her head, he's mine. I'm gonna get him, and the fact that I'm getting her back because I can still have any time I want. So yeah, she come on, she's still gonna be dropping it like it's hot for a real one.
Yep, that's true.
I feel like a fool. And I did tell him that, he can't call me crazy or delusional or psycho or clingy or any of those things because
You can't handle
I
the
was
truth.
literally taking his lead, and he was telling me things. So I wasn't making this up in my head. I wasn't like living in some delusional space. Like, he was telling me these things.
Good God.
So he can't go around and say, well, yeah, she did this and she got it wrong and whatever. And I'm like, no, you can't do that.
Sure he can.
You gotta tell him the full story.
Guys, she's still going. Hold on, I can't.
Yeah, no, it's
Are we able to rate
Online.
the Lulu level?
Oh yeah, guys, come on, guys, you gotta rate the Lulu level.
It's over 9,000. All their problems are self. Feel sorry for these. Listen. Never feel sorry for these modern women who cry online. All their problems are self-inflicted. They keep chasing after Chad, even if we can all see that they are being played, and these modern women actually know that. But they keep on making excuses for the bad boys because they are just addicted to the drama. And even after all of this, they keep blaming everybody else for their situation except themselves. Let's finish up with some more tears of regrets and loneliness.
I'm not doing well. And I don't really have anybody to talk to.
Oh, poor baby.
So
why do they always insist on eating when they post their
nobody
L's?
wants to film themselves crying, right?
Look at this run.
But like I don't have anybody to talk to. And I'm really alone. And I'm having a lot of panic attacks today. And I'm really frustrated because my ex, end of sentence, because of so many reasons. Co-parenting is not working. He hates me. You don't have to like me, but he won't communicate with me. He won't do anything. And then today, like, he just lied to our doctor for the kids.
She's worrying about all this crap, and she has kids, guys. I thought she had one kid. She has multiple kids she's taking care of.
I wasn't listening because I had the song "Limelight" by Rush stuck in my head.
D. Scott Hewitt is the $2, man. Appreciate that. He's just here for the train wrecks.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, my friend.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
And
like one thing I'm very curious about. She said her ex-husband lied to their doctor. I have so many questions because I can already tell that she's lying.
Yep.
I have so many questions.
Yep.
I don't know how to fix it. And I don't feel like I'm doing enough, but I also feel like I'm doing it all. But that's not enough. And
you're doing nothing.
And my ex doesn't want to see anything. And everything is my fault. And he won't take responsibility for anything. But everything's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Except that it's not. And I'm not even hungry.
She's just stress eating.
I'm
She's
just
stress eating
so
a Caesar
tired.
salad.
I've really been doing my best, like keeping it together and really trying to fake it till I make it kind of thing.
Yeah, you're not doing a good
That was
job.
good for a while, but he triggers me in every way. And I feel really alone. So I can't go to my mom. If I go to my mom, I'm just going to get a lecture and told that I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing it the right way. Look at that. And that,
Sounds like some good
Sounds
I
familiar.
just need to put my foot down and blah blah blah, and all these other things. And okay, it doesn't matter what I say to him because it literally goes in one ear and out the other, and he doesn't want to hear it, and he doesn't want to come to the table and actually problem solve. He just wants to make it my fault, which is it's his fucking
Problem
fault at this
solve
point.
what?
Yeah. Wait. She's talking about her ex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You divorced him.
Yeah.
You wrecked your home. You ruined everything, you absolute moron. Guys, this is the issue here. They want to pee in the pool, pee in the jacuzzi, take a dump in it, and then they're mad that you're mad when a freaking doo-doo hits you in the face while you're swimming. Come on, man.
You stupid woman.
At this moment in time, the things that are going on are his fucking fault. And he doesn't think I know what's going on. You know what? Our daughter tells me shit. She trusts me, and she and I have conversations on how we're going to try to fix it and how she's going to manage and how she's going to manage her feelings over there and all of these things.
What?
So I'm just so tired, and I feel so alone.
This is what you wanted, though.
Yep. That's what you asked for.
And I'm really struggling today. This week. I texted my therapist after our pediatrician appointment because I was literally having a panic attack on the road, and I don't have anyone else to talk to. And she's like, you know, I saw this coming from a mile away. Like, why didn't you fucking tell me?
Because you weren't listening.
She laughed. But she's like, I've been trying to, you know, but you have to, you know, you're figuring it out and you're really strong and I'm really proud of you. And sometimes this shit just happens and you need to, instead of doing your chores and instead of doing like all of these things, you just need to sit in your shit.
She has a worthless therapist.
She's like, that's the only way that you're going to get through it.
Like, therapy is a
And she's
con
not
job,
wrong.
man.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Like, I have 97,000 things I need to be doing right now.
Yeah, but instead you're crying on the internet. What an absolute joke, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Guys, we are trying to hit 30,000 subs here soon.
But I also have like crippling panic on my chest right now, and I can barely breathe, and I can barely have like a coherent thought. And I've just really been trying. It doesn't seem to be working.
Is she going to get to the part where I'm supposed to care?
Thanks for sitting with me. I know I didn't eat, but like, I'll try. So, thanks.
This is our whole.
No wonder why all these modern women are on antidepressant. Just by looking and listening to her, we can clearly see that she has serious mental issues. And the worst part is that she made herself go crazy because of her ignorant life decisions. We have absolutely zero sympathy for women like her on this side of the internet because your own selfish life choices had brought you.
Look at this, guys. Watch.
I know I can't be the only one seeing these videos of these middle-aged white women crying on the internet after they like forcefully divorced their husband. Like the husband, it came out of left field for him. She's like, I need to find myself. I gave up so much to love you and da 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 da. Like he ain't cheat or nothing. Like she just over the relationship. And then, bro, here be the craziest part. She'll hop back on the internet crying like dating is hard. And I saw one yesterday that was like she was dating a guy for 6 weeks heavy, and he realized and they like mutually agreed that this relationship wasn't good for them, but she had so much fun so she was crying. I watched another one where a lady, these are all middle-aged white ladies, where she was like, I initiated the divorce, but now he's doing good and I feel terrible. Yeah. And there was another one where again he didn't cheat or anything. She just felt like she deserved better. And she divorced him and he gave her the house. But you know, when you give someone the house in the divorce, they have to start paying for it. She didn't get the alimony or child support that she thought she would. She was trying to figure out how she was going to pay for the house and all that. We don't know, like usually in divorce, if you do it the correct way, the man can not have responsibility for the house, but give it to her, even if it has a lot of equity, which is the part that hits men in the chest. Like, damn, I've been paying on this house for fucking 15 years. I got $250,000 of equity, but the thing that the wife runs into is paying the mortgage if she doesn't have a job. Yeah. In this case, she was like trying to struggle to figure out how to pay the mortgage, and he had gave it up. She didn't want to sell it, so she was all emotional. And then, long story short, like he pulled up in a new truck or some shit, and she was breaking down like, "How dare you buy a new truck instead of helping me keep this house?" And then in the end, they're all like crying on camera, wishing they never got a divorce. Bro, if I were one of y'all, I would just. I swear to God, I got too much pride. I would never admit that. I've made that big of a mistake. I would just shut up. I would just suffer in silence. What are you looking for when you get online saying that? I made the biggest mistake of my life. I did X, Y, and Z because I felt like I deserved better. No man is giving me better. Now my life is falling apart. I want my old marriage back. Baby, you got to keep that in the DMs. You got to like... go beg him privately. What the fuck is this? I'm really here for y'all. Stop doing that. You look crazy. I know.
This guy. Someone says, There was a chick who was mad her ex-husband had a girlfriend, but she already had another boyfriend. A guy says that a man will give up his happiness for his family, and a woman will give her family up for her happiness. Fact.
Yep.
Someone says there's no chance this is happening without the influence of their friends and social media. No chance at all. Person says a lot of it's the realization their husband didn't need them as much as they needed their husband. Facts.
Yep.
Guys, put a 1 if you agree.
Big time.
Feeling of regret because they're forced to acknowledge their own inadequacies. Someone says they need a therapist, not a divorce lawyer. This guy says, I know a guy making 6 figures whose wife kept telling him to leave. He left after a year, and now she's crying, calling his mom, wanting him back. This guy says,
calling his mother?
Yeah.
What is she, 12?
This guy said, my ex-wife said she was bored and wanted to live her best life, and now she wants to come back. Thought the grass was greener elsewhere, but it's where you water it. Facts. Absolutely. This chick says, guy says, I have a coworker who divorced her man because she felt she deserved better. She owes him alimony. She also burst into tears out of nowhere. Turns out he got a new chick, and she's got the kids. Oh, guys, this is going to be one of the live streams coming up this week, guys. Here we go.
I went off Lexapro this summer, and I've gone through all of the worst of the withdrawal phase. But one of the weird side effects I still have is I'll start laughing so hard I start crying.
Is that an antidepressant that she's on?
Yes, guys, please, guys, please, never ever date these chicks that have bipolar. I think that we did like a mental illness one, but guys, we'll actually talk about the actual SSRIs. Guys, these chicks that are either on these drugs or coming off them, because guys, all you'll hear is. And guys, they're always drinking. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. They're always drinking with this stuff too. Drinking, smoking weed. They're on birth control, right? All these chemicals going through their bodies, and they're on Zoloft, Prozac, Lexapro, right?
Xanax is a big one.
It's kind of nice that I'm laughing this hard, but when is this gonna stop? Does anyone experience this going off Lexapro? I'm happy right now. It's like my brain gets torn between 2 emotions. I don't know.
Look at this, guys.
It's called dissociative behavior
I know.
disorder.
It's called multiple personality disorder.
They're freaking.
I'm telling you guys, a lot of hot chicks. Look at this.
Zoloft
made me shit my pants.
Oh my god, you idiot! Why are you posting this?
I know, guys. Where did shame go? Right? Where did shame go?
I think
Shame died the day the 19th Amendment was signed.
Come on. Is there any natural way to deal with anxiety? Yes, work, hobbies. You know what I'm saying?
Freaking deal with it.
Yeah, exercise, improve yourself. Look at this.
I shit my pants and I'm ready to. Zoloft made me shit my pants and I'm ready to talk about.
Yes, Zoloft in theory can make you shit your pants. My name is Ariana. I'm a pharmacist, and a common side effect of Zoloft and other medications in the SSRI drug
I want
class.
to see your video.
Zoloft made me shit my pants and I'm ready to talk about it. Why would you share that on the Zoloft made me shit my pants and I'm ready to talk about it. Why would you share that on the internet? To bring awareness, because it's not uncommon, it's normal. I want the Zoloft victims to feel seen and the people considering Zoloft to be warned. First went on Zoloft in 2020, and me and Zoloft, we had some good times together, okay? Like, I was entirely numb, and that's
Good
exactly
God.
what I was looking for. So I go to my doctor and we talk and we discuss, and she's an angel, and it's not like she didn't warn me. Like, she's like, I'm gonna put you on this, we'll revisit it like in a month or two and see how you're doing on it. She says, Chelsea, I need to tell you something though. Don't trust a fart. A lot of the patients that I've put on this drug have pooped their pants within the first week of being on it. Yeah, okay, not me, babe, but you guys stay safe though. She said, Chelsea, I'm for real. No toot is safe. I said, okay, thank you. I'm gonna go pick it up now. I go and pick it up from the pharmacy and I take it before I even leave the drive-thru. By the time I get home, like before I'm even out of my car, yeah, I'm gassy. Like I'm farting. And I'm also tired. Like I'm talking like within like 30 minutes. So I go inside and put on my pajamas and I'm getting ready to take my first Zoloft nap. I'm honestly excited. I'm in bed and I'm in my pajamas and I'm feeling great. I'm almost asleep. I'm still tooting, okay? And then suddenly it's warm. Sometimes you have juicy toots where it's warm, okay? So I'm like, there's no way. Like, I didn't just do that. So I wait a second. And the warmth does not leave. Honestly, my thoughts were like, this is really inconvenient. I'm super tired and comfortable. And now I have to go check if I've shit my pants. It's a good thing I did get up and check because, yeah, there was shit in there. And I was wearing new underwear. Like, just took the tags off this morning from Aerie. It's very humbling, though. I am not on Zoloft anymore. Honestly, like, I hate that drug. I felt so detached from the world, which is what I was going for at first. My dad OD'd that year, and I was like, I want to withdraw. Like, I can't hold this. But long term, no, it doesn't work out, and you stay gassy. Like, you might not shit yourself anymore, but you stay gassy. So that's a story about how I shit myself using Zoloft. Stay safe out there.
Guys, for all you guys that are new to this channel, guys, this is where we end up sometimes.
This is content that nobody asked for. And she's going, I'm just trying to spread awareness. Awareness that you crapped yourself? Why do we need to be aware of that?
Whatever happened to the mystery?
You know, I miss the days where I would take a nice lady out to a date and we'd be sitting there and I would just be thinking, I wonder whether or not this woman has crapped her pants.
Yeah.
It was part of the allure.
I haven't even heard of fluoxetine. Hold on.
I've been on Prozac since May. 7 months. I started at 10 milligrams and I'm now at 40. And I can happily say that it has changed my life. I'll tell you guys the benefits and then the side effects. So I've been on 40 milligrams, I think, for about a month or two, like a month and a half. And the side effects that I've noticed now are I yawn a lot. I yawn so much. I take it at night and I do get like night sweats. Sometimes I get some like vivid dreams.
That's not good.
It's called menopause.
Nightmares, but nothing that's like consistent enough for me to not want to be on it. I have noticed that the benefits that my emotions used to be so high and so low, like the happiness and the love and the joy and everything I felt, the excitement was just so high and intense and beautiful. It really was. But then the sadness was also so sad. I used to cry at every book.
That's bipolar disorder.
Now, it's, guys, it's social media. It's all this stuff that's reprogramming their brains. Also, guys, she's probably in her like late 20s, right? Guys, if this was 50 years ago, guys, she doesn't have gray hair. The light makes it look like she has gray hair. She would have 3 kids, you know, married, actually been part of the community, planning things for different events. Women were a lot busier 50 years ago, 60 years ago. Now they don't do anything except doom scroll on social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
there's
used
no
to cry
purpose.
for commercials and just feel like sometimes easily overwhelmed, stressed, worried.
Overwhelmed by what? Overwhelmed by what? Oh, she said she was 40? Robin Fly? Oh, okay.
Depressed, all those things. So now my roller coaster isn't as steep. It's more, I still feel them, but just not as intense. My libido is a little bit lower, which I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing because it was pretty high to begin with. So.
We all know what that means, guys. We all know what that means, right?
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Thanks, train to Toontown.
Like where it's at. It does take me a little bit longer to reach an O, but that's okay. And the benefits outweigh all the cons, which I'm telling you. The benefits are I can be in high stressful situations and not feel stressed, not feel anxious, like traveling, going through TSA, packing for a for a vacation, or like when people in my family
Life?
were fighting, or just really.
So life in general, normal life, she couldn't handle.
Times where I would have been like over the edge, or like really jittery or anxious or intense or overwhelmed, are gone. I no longer get the horrible ruminating thoughts that I was getting. Every now and again, I'll get a thought of like an embarrassing moment I had however many years ago, but I don't ruminate on it. It doesn't keep me up at
Blah, 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 blah. But guys, I'm going to do a whole stream on the different types of SSRIs and side effects. And guys, the craziest part is all these chicks that are on them are decent looking enough to where they can trap you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, this girl seems cool. She's kind of cute, Guys, always check in their medicine cabinet. After you're done shooting, bring a condom, obviously. Just
bring your own. Bring your own.
Yes.
No, medicine cabinet first, because there was one chick that I saw herpes medication in her cabinet. No! But this is like, so check before. And needless to say, I made a beeline out of it. Damn, I should have said that on this stream. My bad. That was too much information. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Oh, good. You dodged a bullet.
I know.
Yeah, smart thinking.
A permanent one. That's
I always check medicine cabinets first thing.
But all right, you guys. I'll be live tomorrow for a day shift at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. And then we'll do a daytime live Tuesday, and then the regular live stream at 9 p.m. Tuesday also. So, but all right, guys. I appreciate you.
Cool.
Take it easy, guys. Bye, guys.
Later.
Yeah.